Okay, so as I was talking, whoop, I don't know what happened. As I was talking, we got dropped. And I guess that's all that needed to be said on that message. Okay. And I'm feeling dry, drier than dry. Alrighty, let me go ahead and share this out. Okay, so welcome to part 2, June 30th. We are about to read for July, right? We're going to start with the full moon of America. We're about to read for the American energy for July. Yeah. I have no idea what happened. All I know is there was a glitch. It said reconnecting and then boom. So I'm going to let that video stay on its own. I think whoever needs to hear it shall hear it. And what's really interesting is that to close that off, we got the Empress and the Hermit, the light and the dark, the nurturing spiritually within and without. It's basically saying, you guys, take care of yourself and be yourself. And it's going to answer all those questions of what am I here to do? Not right away, because I'm still asking it. But I know I'm getting closer. So as I said, before we got started, I had to do a reading on myself because this is a brand new deck of cards. This is called the Mystic Forest Tarot cards. And they're really good. I actually really like these. They feel a little strange. They don't feel like normal cards. They kind of feel plastic, but they're not plastic. So there must be like some kind of plastic coating to them or something, as opposed to the normal thing. All right. So, this is interesting. Interesting energy. Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh my God. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Y'all, this is good energy. This, let's just call this the tailgate before the game, because I'm loving this, kind of. I'm backing up a little bit. Not that you can see that much, because me and the light, we're not working out very well today. Thank y'all so much for liking, hyping, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Thank y'all for doing all of that, because we're about to get into this. This is yummy. Oh, sorry for the replay viewers. Moving my deck. Okay. So again, these are my new babies. This is Mystic Forest. Okay, let me share this link out. I'm just gonna do a post with the link because I don't care. Is that the same damn link? Sorry, I failed. You failed. How dare you fail? Okay, hold on. I gotta fix that link. Okay, so if you're new here, you're gonna have to subscribe if you want to talk to us. If you don't want to talk to us, that's on you. You're gonna be left out because the rest of us we're gonna be chatting, and our chat gets popping. It gets good. Okay, so let me put this new link up. And you have to be a subscriber for minimum 20 minutes before you can talk to us. And if you spend 20 minutes being a miserable a-hole just waiting to say something rude to me, don't worry, you'll be hidden from the channel. If you're another miserable a-hole and you go around thumbs downing people's videos because you don't agree with them, just scroll on. You're not going to agree with me. You just will not. Okay? So now, let me tell you, we're in a pregame. Exactly. Luhu Zahar. I forgot how to do the Mean Girl one or whatever it was. Whatever, loser. Whatever. Um, Disney Channel. All right. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so the pregame. Whoa. Can I just say whoa? Whoa. Pregame, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. All right. We're going to start with the energy that's running underneath the energy that hit the table. First off, we have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords. And she's in reverse, y'all. Now that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Because if you look at her, the Nine of Swords, this is about that stress with a K. S-K-R-E-S-S, stress. Okay? So the Nine of Swords, she all Little Red Riding Hood. You see her in the hood? And she's next to like this little house that's hidden up there. And then the swords are hanging down. So it's like, these are new cards. So I'm trying to see what the story wants to tell me here. Like there's some serious plotting in this one because this is a person who's afraid, right? And you see she has to set up all these traps. We have, you know, all these swords and things hanging down from here. It's by moonlight. It's darkness. So this is fear. This is I got to get you before you get me. Like this is some really swirly energy, right? Some boggy energy. However, she's in the reverse for us, baby. She's in the reverse for us, baby. That means that's a release from this kind of energy. On top of that, when I lifted her and said, hey, let's see what's under you. What? The High Priestess in reverse. Now, the High Priestess, she could be a good girl, right? She could be a good girl. But she also represents hidden agendas. And here, if we are releasing the fear and anxiety, and I move that to see that there were hidden agendas, we're going to be releasing that too. So there's some secrets that's about to be spilled. And let me tell you by whom. Hold on. This is the pregame, right? This is the pregame. But it feels more than a pregame because under that hidden agenda, what? Queen of Swords? Queen of Swords in reverse, y'all. Queen of Swords in reverse is our Blondie card. And why am I saying this is Blondie? Look what just came out behind her. Six of Cups. The Six of Cups, y'all. This is one of those cards in my other deck, for instance, that tends to represent the petal class. So Blondie was the one in charge of that information. Now we got hidden agendas being revealed as we get released from fear and anxiety. That's what's sitting up under here. And let me tell you something. Gang, they gonna ride at dawn. This is the Knight of Wands. Fire horse energy, right? I haven't looked into her yet. I don't know what's going on. I haven't watched any videos today, so I don't know about her. But this is the Knight of Wands. Now, Knight of Wands is fire horse energy, right? But y'all know when I see this fire horse energy in the reverse, I'm thinking J6. Maybe it's going to be J4. I'm thinking people who aren't us. Let's put it like that. People who ain't us. Okay? Why? Because on the other deck, oh, heck yeah. Oh, my dears. On the other deck, y'all, 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Walk away energy. 8 of Cups. I'm not your friend anymore. 8 of Cups. You no longer emotionally serve me. Okay? And often when people do these lit candles in the water, sometimes that means in memorial, in vigil, right? So for whom? Because this feels like some go on, warrior, goodbye. Because right behind, Carly, right behind this is the King of Pentacles. Now here's what's interesting. Oh, shoot, hold on. Let me pair that with what just came from under him. Oh my God. This is the pregame, y'all. This is the pregame. Hey, Lisa. This is the pregame, okay? Because right under that King of Pentacles is the Knight of Cups in reverse. So, yeah, it is very Vikingish. I like it. Um, Knight of Cups in reverse. The Trojan horse in reverse. The Trojan horse. We are now going to be able to see through this false offer. So we have the Eight of Cups, followed by the King of Pentacles. Now, mind you, it's not the King of Pentacles in reverse. That usually counts as our cotton teal. But this does count as Broly's. Broly's. The Brolygarchs. It says old money Brolygarchs. Old money Broly's usually are 9 of Cups for me. So I think this is just that tech class, the crypto class, shall we call them. But here's the part that make me happy. Oh shit. Now, luckily, if you're on replay, you are watching me pull cards as I pull cards. And you watch me shuffle as I shuffle. Because y'all not finna believe what's finna come out. First of all, okay. So we got the Eight of Cups walk away energy. We got the King of Pentacles. Bozos keeps coming to my head when I look at King of Pentacles. Jeffrey Bozos. He keeps coming to my head every time I say King of Pentacles. So I think we're touching on him. Is he walking away? Because he's one of the ones that's not stupid. He's out of touch. But he's one of the ones that's not stupid. So is he saying with this Knight of Cups that he's had a change of heart because he realized that he was set up? Okay, why am I saying this? Because, y'all, Eight of Swords, Death card, Hierophant, Five of Pentacles, Hermit. I can't make that up. Lay back this shit up. Because, hold on. Whoa. I just saw Rupert. Because King of Wands in reverse was there too. That was the next card. And under Rupert was the Ace of Pentacles. Rupert is about to blow this shit out the water. Now, mind you, Bozos and Rupert both own newspapers. Y'all know how they keep saying this is Watergate, Watergate, Watergate. But okay, I'm going to just say what I'm hearing. This is about to resurrect the journalist industry big time. Because I'm seeing water mines, like it's weird. Like I'm seeing a kapoo. And it's not necessarily because they're in water. It's like whatever was beneath the surface is now about to be really hugely exposed, y'all. Hugely exposed. I'm talking undeniably what the F just happened, exposed. Okay. So I'm hearing like really frantic voices, but I'm trying to understand. Is that the response to the blow up? Like, is that a retaliation act? Like a falsie? Vendetta? Or is that... Because I can't make out the words very clearly right now. Hold on. I don't like this. I'm very clearly hearing the word attack. We're under attack. But by whom? Okay. I am very, very, very clearly hearing. We're under attack. We're under attack. Is that metaphorically speaking, like because of the newspapers? Or is that. What's a pen? It's makeup. Oh, gosh. I need. I can't tell. Um, I can't tell if what I'm getting. Okay. I can't tell if this is another one interrupting what we were just reading. Water kaboom. We're under attack. Is it literally under attack, like Pearl Harbor? Or are we talking office? Like people in the office trying to shred paper, like, we're under attack, they're coming after us. Or is that what we're talking about? Okay, I think I'm getting office. Because I just saw Spongebob when he's like, told to forget everything, and he has things. Yeah, that's what I think. I think it's that's the other thing too, Jen. It feels like there's two things going at the same time. That's why I'm like, what's happening? Oh, geez, chills. Okay, it's both. From what I'm getting, it's both. That's where the chills came in when I just went. It's both. So it feels like the falsy is going to be the word everybody likes to use, the distraction, to cover the panic and the cover up that they're trying to do. There's definitely shredding because I'm seeing. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up. I don't know if I can show it to you, but there's a part on SpongeBob. I can only do like 6 seconds, but on SpongeBob, mind on fire. Okay, I think it's both. Um, okay, so there's a part where SpongeBob was instructed to forget everything that he knew, except a fine dining thing, right? Oh, you're gonna see my messy desk now, but hold on. Okay, so so he learned fine dining, and then he forgot everything he knew. But now, after he served somebody really really well, they asked him his name, and that's one of the things he forgot. So I want you to see the mind because of how it's going to happen. Just got an order from the boss. Dump everything that isn't about fine dining. Everything, everything. Okay, so I'm trying to give you like 6 seconds and then talk and then go back to it. It's something, copyright stuff. So that's the instruction. Do everything about fine dining. So this is exactly what I'm seeing. You see that? It was childhood memories. It was important stuff. So this is what I just saw. That's why I wrote down SpongeBob. Okay, so there's this part, right? But then it's this next part when he's asked his name. See, this is what I'm seeing. And literally, that's what they did with the documents the last time, right? So, okay. So there's this other panic too. Things going on fire. Okay. Here's the picture. Right? So it was the shredding. It was like, that's what I saw. I saw all of that. So it's almost like I heard we're under attack. Sorry. You know, so I'm in my seatbed. I heard we're under attack in two different ways, basically. So I am thinking it's both. We'll have to read on that later. So I'm just going to write both. Yeah, I got chills again. So it's both. So they're going to do a falsie. They're going to do a real falsie this time. Okay. Interesting. I mean, not interesting in a way that's good. Okay, so there's a falsie. I told y'all July was going to be something interesting. All right, I am now released from that. Let me see what we're dealing with here. Oh my God, what was the question? Oh, we're still in pregame? Interesting. Okay, I don't remember the order of this. I think I took these out of order. Okay, Knight of Cups. Oh, and then the Hermit, and then the Five of Pentacles, and then the Hierophant. So the Five of Pentacles is going out, and then okay, and then the Death card. Y'all, I think. Okay, I know the order. The order was Eight of Swords, and then Death card, and then Hierophant, and then Five of Pentacles, and then Hermit. What was the order? I don't remember. Oh my God, I don't remember the order. I remember saying something about the Eight of Swords. Oh, but that was in the other reading. Is it the Hermit way first? I can't remember, y'all. I don't know. Basically, I do know there are about to be some solo writers. So we're going to go with that. With a Hermit, there's going to be some solo writers, and they're going to provide the goods that are going to ostracize so many people. Little Red Riding Hood, she's on the Nine of Swords card. Yeah, she's here. On our Nine of Swords card. Hold on here. Hold on, y'all. What are you saying by that? Okay, that's why they're doing it. Okay. Because they know this information's about to drop. There's some big stuff coming. All right, because the Five of Pentacles is about loss, is about being put on the outside. In this particular Five of Pentacles, this person is down outside. Oh, shit. I hope that don't mean somebody's about to go down. This person's down outside their house. They didn't make it there. Is this a person? Okay, it's a person. It's a woman. Oh. Is this going to be one of the children? Darn these 47-year-old eyes. Where's my glasses? I think there's a flower on one of these pentacles. I don't know if the flower's on all of them. I think it is. But Okay, I don't know what's on the door. I can't tell, and I would have to get my glasses because the girl has crossed the river. Okay, and then this. Okay, whatever. It outs the people that are there. Okay, this is what's interesting. So, when I was listening to Hogarth and Libby, they talked about what's coming, and they both read on the EO and the cleaning of the cabinet, and they both got that it's not one person, it's going to be all. So it's the cleaning of the cabinet time that we are very quickly approaching. Um, because here's the death card. So we go from this Five of Pentacles where she doesn't make it there to the Hierophant with a light shown on it, this structure, and everything that's within it, to the death card. So the death card, this is an interesting take on a death card. I don't know why they would do this. Oh, go into the light, lovey. I guess she must have died in the Five of Pentacles or something. Because look at this. A straight up sweep. So you see that? Like you got the moon up here and everything, but the light is calling her from inside the tree. Go into the light. It's similar to like when I'm doing my spirit guide meditation. It's like when I do one of the guided ones, they're like, you see a tree. You see a gold light coming from. It's like, okay. But this is really interesting. And I'm going to wrap this part up here since it's just a pregame. But here's the King of Wands. And y'all know the King of Wands. Look at this King of Wands. The King of Wands has a wolf. He's looking kind of Moses, let my people go kind of dude. He's overlooking the world. He is a wolf, not a dog. He is a wolf, not a lion. He is a wolf. So, and that's followed by, oh shoot, y'all. This is a major reading. Hold on, this is a major pregame. I'm gonna have to give you these next two because I saw them. I'm gonna give you these next two, and then we're stopping with the pregame, okay? But look here. So that's the Ace of Pentacles. With the King of Wands, you know the King of Wands finna sell some paper, okay? And I think people will actually buy the paper. Because y'all know you buy the paper when you want to save. Like, my grandmother, I don't know who has it. My grandmother had the paper when Obama won the first time, right? And a lot of people save that paper. This is going to sell paper, is what I got. What's coming is going to sell the paper. People are going to want to keep it for posterity. For this is going to be huge. And what I'm seeing here now, and I'm going to stop at this hopefully. There's a star here in reverse, and the devil in reverse, and the Three of Swords. Oh, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, can we stop? Nope. And the Sun, and the Wheel of Fortune. Why are all these majors coming out? Okay, let me put these back in order. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Okay. So you saved it also? That's so. I wish I had it. Yeah, I remember her saving it. And so anyway, something major is about to hit the paper where people are going to want that paper. They're going to want to save it. They're going to want to have a tangible proof of it. So what's going to be in this paper? I think it's going to have something to do with that blue country. Because here we have the star in reverse, right? So just so you can see it, this is what the star looks like. These are some gorgeous cards. But this, I think, is the star in reverse and the release from that devil. Now, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but y'all, that October the seventh day, it's now verified that the call came from inside the house. That the higher ups put the people in harm's way. I'm just saying. That was the falsie, which really did ruin lives, but that was the falsie that was used to keep that evil man out of prison. And it was also the falsie that made everybody in our Congress bend the knee and ask that stupid question, do they have the right to exist? I can't believe Tucker had me on his side with that. He's like, what kind of question is that? Everybody has a right to exist. But does your country have a right to my money? No. No. You don't have a right to do what you're doing to people. They're not even attacking you, bro. Anyway. So this is even further exposure. I think that's why. The exposure here, y'all, is who was signed up with the devil, the Three of Swords. The exposure here, y'all, is which of those red, blue, green people in Congress was with the devil in the blue country. Because this, my dear, is the Treason card. So, and to wrap it up, so this is the misabuse of power with the Ace of Wands here. This is how they did not use their power for the good of the people, but they used their power against the people for the good of the blue. And then that revelation. That light is pouring all over the place. And it's going to reveal everything. And they're not going to be able to escape what's coming with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So, dual release or planned tandem. It's going to be, ooh, chills. Oh, Jesus. It's planned. Trust me, it's planned. Because that explains Bozos' grin here for me. When I saw that, I said, ooh, Wall Street. Bozos is getting them back. That's what's happening. The fissures are all over the place. Not just what... Why did you show me that? Okay, so fine. So then we have the Page of Wands, which is our boy Shady. In the reverse, so he's not going to be ascending, I don't think, here, because we have the Lovers here. And in this case, given the card that comes next, the next two cards that come next, I want to stop reading this. I think this is our coalition here. Because the Lovers I've had before with regards to a certain boy named Barry and a certain girl named Hillary. And then here is the Ten of Swords. So this is seeing a light at the end of the tunnel of the betrayal that we have gone through. And the Two of Pentacles. Because we're going to need to recover the Four of Swords. We're going to have to recover. We're going to go through one of the worst financial times we've had in a very long time with the Ten of Pentacles. So we're going to need to recover. So the Lovers, the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles, I think this is the coalition here. Because they're buffering us from what came before to what is definitely coming next. Okay. Now, to get to what's on the table. Hot damn. Okay. I don't think Eight of Swords was part of that. Um, if it was, I can't remember. But what actually hit the table here is the Six of Wands. So, no victory for you. The Two of Swords. The World card. And the Moon card. So, y'all, given all of that, that was sitting as the energy that's driving this thing, I think my assessment of this reading when I saw it on the table is correct. We're looking at, ooh, hold on, pause. I forgot who the Six of Wands represents for us in reverse. This is Pete. Hold on. It still aligns, but I'm trying to see here. That's Pete. And it just like absolutely fits because you see this person being like, look at me, praise me. And the only people there to look at her and praise her is actually little bunnies. So this is such a Pete coded card. But this is Pete. And then the Two of Swords in reverse. This man is not ready. He's going to get hit from multiple sides. Because this is a Two of Swords. This is not him making a big decision, life-changing decision. This is him being overrun by basically what's plaguing him. He knows what's coming, and he doesn't know how to escape it. And he's about to be hit from both sides. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. I just saw the uniforms. Um, because as I was saying both sides, I'm like, okay, is that the cabinet and the people? Like the cabinet and Congress, right? Because Congress wants him so bad. Um, but I saw the uniforms. So the uniforms is one, and then the rest of us is two. No, uniforms one. Oh, sorry. When I did that, I just saw Mark, and his face popped up. Kelly. So that's the Senate. Two. One is the uniforms. Two is the Senate. Interesting, Petey. I mean, that's it. He's done. That dude is toast. All right, so we should see Pete disappear for sure. For sure, in July. I mean, the cabinet's going to get swept. That I haven't a date on, but Pete's pretty much done because his secrets are coming out. And this is cash too, because they're the same, just in two different industries. And that's cash as well. Okay, he's gone. Is cash gone? All right, so tailgate is An interesting reading. Let's get to the real one. What? That's the other thing I was sitting with just now, Jen. I'm like, wait, I felt Ira energy. So that's why I was like, who are we landing on? Um, so when I was doing that, I saw Mark because I was like, are we talking Ira? But I saw Mark. So this really feels strongly like the Senate's going to try to get him. But I do not rule out Ira. I don't, because they're also the King of Wands in reverse. And that comes up really fast, right? So I don't actually rule that out either. Um, I know they want him. And he's plagued. He is absolutely mind boggled with this. Um, I know they want him. Will they allow him to get to him? That I don't know. That I'm not sure of. But I do know the world's going to be complete. I didn't get the death card for that. Or did I? Is this a reading just on him? If so, then I did get the death card. I definitely got a walk away card. Um, However, I don't think it's just him. That's not what I'm receiving. And I can't rule out Ira. I really can't. Mm-mm. But there's definitely like stuff plaguing him. I know the Senate wants him. I don't, but I know internal wants him too. I don't know because I'm landing on Mark with that. And I'm like, do I put Mark with the uniforms? Because he's a uniform, right? So I'm like, do I put Mark with the uniforms? I'm not sure. Um, I don't know, y'all. Because we got a page of swords. Those are usually whistleblowers. But this guy is raising his sword. So he might not be a whistleblower. Um, but it's with the eight of swords. So this gives me a little, because this is like coming out of that trap, that fear. But what else could it mean? Let me see. What else can an eight of swords mean in reverse? No, it says focus, move forward, time for change. Oh, it could be time for change. Time for change, time for me to take action. That's a possibility, right? Especially because we have two temperances coming up, basically. We have the Two of Pentacles, priorities, rules, and then we have the Temperance, trying to moderate, trying to align, trying to restore. Um, there's a magic here. This is interesting though because she has a magic. Y'all see that magic energy going around her, so that's a little different. I don't know because right after that comes the Ten of Swords in reverse, and then the Eight of Wands. So, and then the Ten of Cups. So there's a lot of end cards here. Six of Swords. That could be River of Styx. I don't know who's coming after him, but there's an Emperor. Yeah. So, all I know is he's done nothing but make enemies. I can agree. Oh, chills. Okay. I was going to say, I can agree with that, Jen, is that there's a race of energies to get to him. I can definitely agree with that. He thinks he's off the hook, is the vibe you get, and then he just gets nailed. I don't know who it would be by. All I know is I think we have people who volunteer as tribute. That's a yes, honey. That's a yes, because order has to be restored. You know, the bad comes with good, the good comes with bad. Interesting. Oh my God. I love these cards. They tell such great stories. Okay. So let's get into, oh God, where are we? 45 minutes. All right. So we're going to get into the shadow work of America as our overview 45 minutes in. Shadow overview. All right, so we're going to look at the... Ooh, I got some other new cards, y'all. You're going to like these. All right, so we're going to do a shadow overview card for America. And then we're going to do a What Lies Beneath card for America, too. I'm going to put these away for right now, just because I have to clear my table off. But I really like these. Okay. Where did I... Oh, I think that's the cards I just dropped. Hold on. All right, swimming is kicking my booty, y'all. Because my back hurt. And it's funny because I'm on Advil, so why are you hurting? Okay. The What Lies Beneath cards. These are almost like the True Crime Tarot deck. I don't have the True Crime. I'm trying to resist buying any more cards because yesterday when I went to charge my cards last night, I was out there forever putting these things here. I did get the second link. Thank you. Since you've been gone. Okay, I'm not using you. What is that? I can't use these because I haven't touched them yet. Touch it, bring it, babe. All right. Okay. What shadows? Elise, hey girl. Hi. What shadows will... Like, hold on. Before I do that, I have to touch these cards because I don't want to be in the energy of that. I forgot to ask a question for myself with these. So I want to do that first. Okay, why don't I market my books? I'm just going to ask that question just so I get my own. Why don't I market for myself? What am I afraid of? Hold on. That's the one. Ooh! Why is that card accurate? Okay. Hold on. Anything else? I don't count that because I dropped it deliberately. Not deliberately, but I dropped it. Why don't I market my books? I don't read these in reverses, so it doesn't matter if they come out in reverse. Is that it? Oh, okay. Never mind. Thank you. This is why. Da, da, da. Imposter. Or imposter syndrome, shall we say. The fear is not that you'll be found out. The fear is that you're right, and at any moment, the grace period ends. I can go with it. It was accurate. You feel like an imposter. Okay, perfect. All touched. Did that. Okay. So, now let's correct the time on this. 49 minutes in, we are about to do America's Shadow for July. All right. What is America's Shadow? Oh, that was fast. Oh. Well, all right then. Oh. Okay, guys. So, sorry to kick off this reading. We're in for an interesting ride. First off, what are we dealing with? Positive change. We said this was going to be an interesting July. And so shall it be. All right, so positive change. Positive change says, transform pain into strength and empower yourself. Ascend, evolve, or evolution, and free. The energy underneath that positive change, though, y'all. The battle within. You almost don't get any more American of a picture than that at this point. So, the battle within. So, these are our two energies that we will be working with over the course of July for this overview reading. All right. I would say that's accurate. I'm going to put these here so I can keep my eyes on them and remember what we're reading about. So, positive change is coming, you guys. We're going to have to transform this pain into strength and empower yourself, ourselves. It's like literally night and day. Look at that. Literally night and day. Okay. And they're facing off each other. So, battle within. The greatest war you wage is against yourself. So, inner conflict and resolution. Yep. Oh my gosh. And it's actually kind of interesting that the battle within color is purple. Purple. Purple would be red plus blue, correct? And everything in between. But it's purple. And if you look at the sky, it is literally blue, red, and then together it makes purple. So are we going to enter the real purple revolution? I just feel like they're going to get what they asked for. They asked for another American Revolution. I think they're going to get it. It will be the Patriots versus the Profiteers. Girl, listen. Okay, so what is underneath? What is going to be driving America in July? Positive change, the battle within. These are the two things that we are going to have to change. Oh my God, you guys. It is literally a house of cards right now. I'm literally looking at a picture of a house of cards. Anyway, hold on. Okay, so there's a lot sitting here under here. We got the rotten tooth. We have ashes. And then we have two secrets. So I'm going to save those because for some reason those came out in reverse. They came out not wanting to be seen right now. When do I turn those over? When I'm done. Okay, we'll look at those in a little bit. All right, so ashes. This, oh my God. This is ashes. Look who's doing it. Look who's doing it. The women. Everything burned around the women. Fixing it. But let's start with the first one. The first one was rotten tooth. Oh my God. Think about it. Positive change, battle within. Rotten tooth. Rotten tooth. The smile is intact. The pain is private. The decay is structural and inevitable. I shall repeat that for you. The smile is intact. The pain is private. The decay is structural and inevitable. So this is what lies beneath our July as America. Well, I guess that fits the battle within part, right? So then we have ashes. This is not ruin. This is the cleared ground. Nothing false can grow here now. This is not ruin. This is cleared ashes. Nothing false. I'm sorry. This is not ruin. This is the cleared ground. Nothing false can grow here now. That's the positive change. Wow. Wowie. Wow. Okay, can I turn those other two over? Nope. Let's get started. Yep, take out the rotten tooth. Wow. And the one in the rotten tooth really does look like Ashley. You're so correct. Like, doesn't she? She did expose. She exposed the decay. And I'm not talking about Ellen Muskrat. We knew about that. She's exposing the machine, right? And she's giving an off-ramp for people and showing them what they actually have to do in order to not get butthurt when people be like, I don't like you. You know, it's like, yeah, you got to accept that. You got to accept the hurt for a little bit. And then you got to show them I've changed. So she's an example to them. Sorry. I think she's going to grow a lot stronger. Let me write that down here. Sorry. I want to read on the DSA later. All right. So are we going to continue with the Mystic Forest? No. Are we going to doodle? No. Where are we going? Claymation. All right. Clay cards. Let's look at you. Positive change, battle within, the rotten tooth, and the ashes. I wish I had a different phone. I would take pictures. Let me write it down. Maybe I'll remember to take a picture so that you guys can see these cards. Lovely. Ashes. Positive change. Battle within. Rotten tooth. Okay. If I can remember, I'll post them in the post section. Yeah, the ashes is, oh my God. I was like, oh. So instead of the girl just swinging while the fire's going on in the background, this one is planting. All right, here we go. Let's get into the energy of America. Overview for July. Oh, I was just reminded about the full moon. Hold on. Let's see what this full moon's supposed to be doing. Strawberry moon meaning. Aw, I missed seeing the moonrise. They said the moonrise for Florida was June 26th. Moonrises are so cool. Oh, this is from the indigenous Algonquin tribe. The Dakota, Lakota, Ojibwe. I think I said that wrong. It served as a seasonal marker to signify the wild June-bearing strawberries, blah, blah, blah. Alternative names, depending on the culture. It's blooming moon, green corn moon, birth moon. In Europe, it's rose moon or mead moon. What is the spirituality meaning? Okay, so spiritually. Season of abundance, joy, and maturation. That maturation is zinging with me. Heart-centered energy. Oh. Tied to the heart chakra. Strawberries symbolize love, passion, and romance. An ideal time to open your heart to deep connection, self-love, and intimacy. Celebrating growth. Illumination and clarity. Well, I guess that's what we're looking at. So to work with this energy, practice gratitude, have some sensual self-care. They meant eating strawberries. They meant... Oh. Ooh, the Hierophant in reverse. How do you know what we talking about? Okay. And then release rituals. Write down limiting beliefs and things you want to let go of. And safely burn them in a fire ritual. Not a problem. And then grow from the ashes. How about that? All right. So Strawberry Moon. Illumination, clarity, growth, heart-centered energy. I think we are beating with the heart. I think that's where we're going to be right now. What's that song? Downtown baby, sing that song. I don't know the words. Doo-da, doo-da. Oh, da-doo-da day. Oh, da-doo-da-da. Oh, da-doo-da day. What is the word? Countdown? No. What is the word? Let's sing that song. Oh, da-doo-da day. Camden, baby? I know it's not Compton, baby. All right. We're talking Hierophant. So, foundationally, what's the challenge that we're facing as a country? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Wait a second. Damn, y'all. Okay. Hold on. That's a lot. That's a lot. So, I'm going to go with I'm going to show you the cards that I saw. But there's one card who made sure that she landed very clearly. Her sword in hand and her scale in the other. Y'all know who that was? Lady Justice. She said, look at me. So, I'm just saying, that's a heartbeat energy right there. She just said, zippy dee. What's the words, though? What's the first words? What are the first words? No, that's the other one. That's the other song. That's zippity doo dah. This one's something else. But all I know is she came out, Justice. And you know who's behind her? Queen of Swords. Y'all remember we said Blondie finna have a hand in this shit. Blondie's going to... And then I hear Joel, Billy Joel. We didn't start the fire. Okay. Justice and the Queen of Swords. Two women with swords in their hands. All right. Now, the other three cards that are showing themselves that I'm going to have to tell you about is right behind her was the Nine of Swords. Okay. So, she is stressing. Is this the reading? Or should I continue shuffling? Okay, fine. Shit. Okay. Is this the reading? It's a lot of cards. I'm sorry. I heard, well, you asked for an overview. Okay, fine. All right. This is the reading. I'm going to grab it. It's a bunch of cards. There's still a whole bunch of cards left. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's basically a Celtic cross. Okay. But I was trying to put them out in a structure, like in an actual spread, so that it takes away some of the questions that I might have. But no, that's not what you care about. All right, cool. Got it. So we are talking about the government, by the way. So we're talking about the Hierophant. I was going to challenge card. The challenge of the Hierophant is the Six of Wands. So, girl, I'm sorry. The Six of Wands here is like, you know, we had the Six of Wands just then when we were talking. Oh my God, you're repeating the same cards. Okay, so the Six of Wands, y'all know I said that's Pete, right? But we're talking about America as a whole. So, in America as a whole, the cards actually focus down on the government, the structures that are in place, not just the government, but the structure, the patriarchal structure that we have here, the cannibalistic capitalist structure that we have here. CEOs, I'm hearing it all, so I'm just giving it to you. CEOs, now I just messed that up. All right, so anyway, the structure that's in place that is trying to kill the humans. So, again, that's the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is, I'm going to go with hopeless here a little bit. So the challenge here is that they're not winning. Okay, thank you, Elise. While they do travel in packs, that I don't know, that gets me. Maybe it's a coyote. I don't know. But you know, there's like one that they always picture up howling at the moon. But anyway, so let me repeat this. Six of Wands. Okay. I forgot. Well, I was going there with that word. So some of the keywords of a Six of Wands in reverse is failure, self-doubt, and pessimism. The failure is where I was going with the not having victories. The not winning is where I was going. So the challenge of this government, essentially, at this point, is the not winning, the loserville, the loser town. And then the card said, all right, that's enough of your structure. My turn. Let's take over. Yeah, I'm with you, girl. But anyway, so I guess let me put this with the Six of, well, I can't, right? Okay, I can't put this with the Six of Wands because this is where all the cards shot out. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the energies that are going to be with the rest of this reading. So we have the Five of Wands. Oh, okay. Wait. What do that mean? Because I always think of good stuff with Five of Wands in reverse. I just want to make sure. Yeah. Okay. Harmony, reconciliation, avoiding conflict. Okay, get it. Let's get it. Let's get this reading. Okay. So this reading is fire energy, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that, but these are fire cards. Wands are fire cards. So we got the Five of Wands in reverse, and we got the Ten of Wands. I think we're finally ready to do the work. As a people, and it's interesting because they want me to finish it and say as a government. The actual government, not the crime syndicate portion of it, but the actual government. Okay, so this is essentially representing, it's a 10-10, by the way. So we're in completion stage at this point. Like, enough of this tomfoolery. We're going to handle it. We're going to take over. We're going to handle it. So this right here, don't they go on recess now, though? Don't they go on recess soon? Because and it's interesting. I'm seeing the Senate very strong, but there's House people as well. They're doing the work. They're picking it up and they're putting it on their shoulder and they're doing the work. All those people who've been working in secret, we're now going to see what that work looked like. Because this right here says we're working in harmony. And if you notice, it's red, blue, and in between. Um, oh shit, like wait, we're gonna get it. Hold on. I'm chilling. Oh my god. I thought they go on recess soon. Okay, so I'm gonna put this over her since the reading is already here. Um, oh my gosh. This is so funny because this is not how the song goes. Because it's a Nelly song. When he talks about like Air Force Ones, he's like, there's a word that's in the front of it, and then he goes, "I need to pair." But it's funny because the first, whoa, wait, why are you telling me that? Okay, what I'm hearing is big balls, like those, right? And then I'm hearing the rest of the song, which is I need to pair. I get to thumping in my Air Force Ones. All right. So some of y'all are white, so you don't know what this goes with. Um, Air Force Ones are usually, especially if they're black, like the color, like literally, like black. Air Force Ones. If a black person puts on Air Force Ones, they're coming to handle business. They're gonna fight, right? So there's that aspect of the song that's coming out for me. Um, but then Big Balls. Wasn't there a guy named Big Balls? So I don't know if we're talking about him or if we're talking about Congress actually growing a pair, right? Yes, if you ever see something about, oh, he put on black forces. Yeah, he's about to wreck shop. So the fact that I go to Air Force One is crazy. Right, Sonny. So Big Balls was also in Doge. So I'm like, wait, I can't pick up. I can't pick up if he's part of this. I had like a slight tingle and then it went away. So I don't know if he's part of this. Let me just write that on a card. Maybe I'll come back to it. Big Balls, Air Force Ones. Because I don't want to get stuck on stuff right now, y'all. I want to keep going because I'm already going too slow right now. Slower than I thought it would. Okay. I need to purr. What does he say for real in front of it? Big Balls. Air Force One's lyrics. Because it's giving me big balls. Oh, big boy. Big boy. I don't think I heard big boy. What? Give me two pair. I need two pair. So I can get the stumping in my Air Force One. Big boy stumping in my Air Force Ones. I like the all white high top strap with the gum bottom. Okay. Yeah, all that don't matter. It's just that first part. Okay. Oh, you were writing about the pages and mice. Speaking of, has anybody heard from Serafina? She's the one who told me that pages exist in the okay, let's lay it out. All right, so we have Justice, Queen of Swords in reverse, Nine of Swords, the Moon in reverse. Oh, what secrets are plaguing you, honey? Oh, they're going to come out though. Ace of Pentacles, followed by the King of Pentacles. Whoa, hold on. Followed by the Knight of Pentacles. What are we reading? I don't know. I can't put it together yet. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. What are we reading? And don't forget, we have these two secret things underneath. that I was told to look at after we read. Okay. Okay. I don't have a desk. I just have a little table. So you gave me too many cards to read. Big balls. Hold on. Y'all saw this five of wands just moved. You know what it just revealed? The Knight of Swords. Oh, it's go time. All right, all right, all right, all right. And then, I definitely miss her. Okay, big boys. Now I can say big boys, but it was big balls before. All right. So that's the Knight of Pentacles, and then we have the Hermit in reverse. Oh, there they go again. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Oh, my favorite card to see. The Seven of Swords in reverse. And then the Six of Cups in reverse. All right. Justice. Queen of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords. The Moon in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Y'all see that regression? And then the Hermit. And then the Knight of Wands. And the driving energy behind this is the government of losses, but the people coming together to do the work. Okay. And then we have, what was it? Positive change and battle within. Okay. So I think we're about to see some shit. This might be. Oh, I think it's deposition time. Do they have people coming to talk to them? When is, hold on. When is Congress in recess? Summer. Oh, it doesn't begin until August. Okay, they're not in recess. All right, cool. Oh, yeah. Y'all, they finna get it. Justice. Queen of Swords. Justice, Queen of Swords. Nine of Swords and the Moon. Okay, I think Blondie's being threatened. Justice, Queen of Swords. Nine of Swords and the Moon. The Queen of Swords with the Nine of Swords and the Moon card. Both of these being in, the Queen of Swords being in reverse and the Moon being in reverse. I'm getting threatened here. I think she's being threatened. I know legally she's being threatened with disbarment, but they don't care. If they cared, they wouldn't have done it. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I just saw Rudy, right? The other guy, Giuliani. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't counting the July 4th holiday because that's a federal thing. I was just thinking about a longer recess. So I don't count the July 4th. They are scheduled to return on July 13th. Okay. So, but that can't be. Hold on. I gotta see something. Because it says here, no, this is by typical. It says typically, summer recess typically begins early August. The Senate is out from the first week of August until mid-September, 6 whole weeks. While the House, we don't even get 6 weeks of vacation. So how much of this is a vacation for them, and how much of that is local work? Um, anyway, while the House takes most of August off, so that's weird that they would be returning on the 13th to then turn around and do another. What? Let me see. House calendar. Give me two pair. I don't know. Some courage must be coming because that song is plaguing me. All right. So, what is yellow? What does yellow mean? Yellow must mean in session. Okay. So for the house, yellow is in session. All right. So the house will take off. The house is still there from the 29th through the 2nd. And then they take off next week, and then they're back on the 13th. They don't work Fridays? That's crazy. And then they take off they take off the last week of July and the entire month of August, except for the 31st, because that kicks off September. And do they work when they, I don't understand. Hey, Kinga. All right, so, that's crazy. Yeah, see, I'm not understanding because I think the recess is just they don't need to be on a capital, but they should still be at work at home. Like, I think that's what it's supposed to be, but who knows? This is the least workingest Congress of all times, especially the House. Okay. Yeah, it was a roll call that I was reading off of. Yeah. All right. So, this is interesting. All right. I think they're going to be. Do they have depositions lined up? Because I feel like people are about to be talked to. Because the Ace of Pentacles here is the evidence, and it's followed by the King of Pentacles again. And he's in the upright. So I think that's Bozos. Ooh, this is an influencer. The Knight of Pentacles is a smaller person. Is this Aaron? I don't think this is Aaron. Because all three of these pentacles being together, they kind of feel, hold on. This moon card with this Ace of Pentacles feels like the secret being released with evidence. The King of Pentacles, I only know one King of Pentacle with a publication. That's not like a magazine or something, you know? And that would be Bozos. He has the Post. Because if it was Rupert, I would get the King of Wands. This is not that. This is Bozos. Bozos is their op, y'all. Bozos is their enemy. He is now an, yes, he is. He is now an enemy of these people. No, okay. Not Zuckerberg. He's still with them. This is just Bozos by himself. Because then we have a Knight of Pentacles. And so it's like Ace, King, Knight. All three Pentacles, all three upright. And this feels like a passing of the torch. Because you see this Pentacle here. And then you see this knight. He's going away from him. He's going a different direction. So this is like, I'm handing it to you. You see? I'm giving you this thing that we got. We got the evidence. I'm going to give you this paper, but I'm also going to give you something so that you can go out and break the news. And that's a knight. And it's not a page. So I don't know if this doesn't feel like Aaron. This is somebody like, I'm giving it to you so you can break it. Would that be? Okay, you got chills with the op thing too, right? Okay. Okay, it's not Dawn. Why wouldn't it be like, is it? I don't know. The name of Don the Lemon is like going through my head, but I'm not seeing his face as the answer. I know it's not Jimmy. Okay, so it is somebody with a platform. Is this? It's not Colbert. Stewart? It's like somebody he trusts with this information. Who would that be? Maybe it is Aaron, because I just heard breaking news. It might be Aaron. Why would Aaron be an... Oh, okay. See, that was my prejudice, I guess, in a way. I'm like, why would he be a knight? Wouldn't he be a page? You know, because he's so much smaller, but he's actually not smaller. I think he has a bigger platform than Don Lemon. And he would run with it. And it would help his career. Midas? Maybe it's a conglomerate of them. Like maybe it's a bunch of them. Because this feels like these three go together. There's something here. This moon is in between Blondie and Bozos. Well, Blondie and the evidence. Okay, so that's over there. Hold on. And then we have the Hermit in reverse. So this is somebody being isolated. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. Is this our first arrest? I don't know, because Knight of Wands is not law enforcement. Knight of Wands is the J6 people, basically. The Red Hatters. In reverse. Okay. I don't know. I got that Jeffrey's not here anymore. That wouldn't be Tucker, would it? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to like the page of the Knight of Pentacles. I'm coming back. Could it be Paige? Oh, she collaborates with Midas. That's not. Is it Midas? I don't know, but it might be Tucker. Joe? Joe would not be a knight. No. I don't know who this is. I'm going to just not worry about that right now because I think it's important, but it's not. This is just showing how this information is going to get out and catch fire, like fire, because Bozos is not social media savvy, right? So it would be like, yeah, I can put it in the paper digitally or whatever. However, I need you to light up the interwebs with this information. So that, and like I said, it feels like a passing on the torch. I don't know if it's a blonde person, like, but it would be terrible if it's Tucker. I'm not sure. But the only thing I'm getting chills on is the passing of the torch type of thing. That's the only thing I'm getting chills on. Not necessarily the person. So I don't know if that's not important really for us, or is it just the fact that this is going to be a multimedia thing. Now, as far as the Knight of Wands and the Hermit, Hermit is isolation. Let me see if there's any other thing different. Hermit in reverse. So the Hermit is isolation. Where's the Hermit? What number are you? Oh, 9. 9? Withdrawal, antisocial. Antisocial. Who's antisocial? Now, Stephen came up in mind, but Stephen's usually our Queen of Wands in reverse. Antisocial, fear, isolation, sadness, paranoia. Who's paranoid? Who is paranoid? I think this is a card for somebody we haven't given it to. The Hermit. Who else would the people want to burn? The Red Hatter people. Who else would they want to crucify in the Hermit? Is that Mikey? Is that Mikey J? I wonder if it's Mikey J. I don't think it'll be Rachel, because Rachel's connected to a media conglomerate, so I don't think so. Is that Mikey? Okay, is that Corey? Is that Hakeem? Is that Jared? Okay, I don't know who the Hermit in reverse is. It feels like a person, and a person who's going to be dragged out. Because there's the Knight of Wands in reverse with this Hermit card in reverse. And they go together, because I got chills on that. So there's going to be some movement in this area where somebody's going to get roughed up. Is this Knight of Wands as in bad news? Or is it Knight of Wands as in RJ Sixers, so to speak? Ah, camp funds. What's camp funds? To pay for his rent. Oh, okay. I think this could be Mikey. I'm just not fully in there yet. And it's really interesting because it has wish flowers. So it's somebody who was like going at it alone, but surrounded by like these wishes and stuff. Thinking, oh wait, he called himself Moses, right? Okay, yeah, he did. All right, so I do think he might be the Hermit. All right, so Knight of Wands. Okay, so he's about to get crucified? Since that's his favorite thing. Is he about to be crucified? Oh, you know what? I think so. Because first of all, there's the stuff he talked about me being the protection thing. Is this... Okay. This might be Mikey. Let me write that down. That way I don't have to use my brain to try to remember stuff. Hermit, reverse. I'll see if it comes up again ever. I'll see if that's Mikey. Mikey J. Okay. Hey, Mikey. Okay, so then that brings... Oh, that goes with that? So the Seven of Swords, right? So Seven of Swords is about accountability. Seven of Swords is about paying the piper. Seven of Swords is about facing the consequences. He doesn't have a bank account? That sounds dumb. What? But this is my pedo card. That's why I was like stuck a little bit. because it's Six of Cups in reverse. So this is being brought into the light here. And the swords, oh shit, hold on. Oh, I got chills about what I was about to say. The swords is internet, right? Airwaves, communication, internet. Who? Is this the list of the guys that are being hidden? Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. Let me look up if there's anything else that could possibly mean. No, truthful, vulnerability, impetuousness. I like that word. Impetuousness. Um, okay, so y'all, I just got hackers on this. Douche Magoo. Who's that? Who's that? I don't know that one. You gotta help me out, girl. Um, oh, you talking about him. Okay, okay. Wait. So, okay, y'all. This is a hacker's delight. um, it's funny because rapper's delight. I don't know. It just came out that way. Leave it alone. Hacker's delight. The hackers are going to release the information on these files. The hackers are going to release the names. They are able to get the names of the people. Oh, damn. Okay, so this is the overview. August is going to be these guys and girls' worst nightmare. That's them. Non-government people. Well, some will be government. That's them. Them over there. August is going to be hellfire for them. The files people. Now, back to here. Oh my God, what a movie. We're going to need James Cameron to shoot the movie because it needs the same Avatar treatment. 5 hours long. Him? No, no, no. We need the Star Wars guy. Um, Can't remember his name. All right. The one married to the black lady. Luke, not Luke. George Lucas? George Lucas? Lucas Films? Yeah. Okay. All right, y'all. So, to wrap this up, July is going to be very interesting. We got some depositions that are happening. We got some threats that are happening. Ooh. Oh, I kind of wonder if somebody's going to shoot at somebody because I just heard pew pew. All I know is Justice threw herself out. So everything that's getting ready to happen is Justice throwing herself out, that the parties are going to find harmony. We're not talking about the traitors. And I know we can easily count the entire GOP as traitors because they all moved like lemmings. But even still, there are people who were threatened to be a lemming. Let's put it that way. So, still traitor. However, we're not in those rooms with these people. And they have conversations all across aisles. And so just like there are corrupt ones, there are non-corrupt ones who want their country back. So there's going to be harmony here because Justice is demanding all of this. Justice threw herself out. She's demanding all this shit. Okay? So we have harmony happening here and we have them doing the, oh my God, I didn't move this card, but I just did. And oh my God. Behind Congress doing the work is the Chariot. Sweep, sweep, MFer. Because behind this was the Magician. Sweep, sweep. And behind this is the King of Cups and the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Jasmine's gonna go out with a bang. Bang, bang. Okay. Jasmine and Summer. That feels like Summer Lee also. Melanie's doing her thing. She's where she's supposed to be working on. There's somebody else whose name I do not know by heart. Here's what y'all need to know. I know it's so easy to go, nobody's doing nothing. One, they're all the same. Two, they all take money. Three, they all do this, they all do that, they all do this. But I need you to remember there are algorithms, and the algorithms do not show you people fighting. They don't show you people fighting. Occasionally, some viral moment from a deposition will happen, and you will, Massey, I forgot about him. Massey. Oh, I feel like I saw him on this board already. Massey, are you the hermit? Because he is by himself. I think he would be the hermit in upright. I think Massey would be the hermit in upright. I'm not sure. I don't know Massey. I don't have a card for him. Um, I don't have a card for him. Wait, what's Massey's birthday? January 13th is Capricorn. What's a Capricorn? Are they pentacles? Is a Capricorn a pentacle? Hold on. Rogue Republican explodes at Fox News reporter in wild confrontation. Massey gets into a confrontation with a Fox digital reporter. What? He crashed out on a Fox News digital reporter who tried to interview him on a Washington street this weekend. He didn't even look up from his phone or stop speed walking when reporter Nicholas Ballsy, I'm sorry, Ballasy, Ballasy, first began peppering him with questions. He was asking about allegations made by Cynthia West. Oh, a former Massey staffer. So y'all trying to hit him with sex claims too? Okay. A former Massey staffer that she was pressured to sign an NDA related to a wrongful termination complaint. It's all false, Massey said in response before repeating the same phrase when asked about another West claim that he had an intimate relationship with Lauren Boebert. And I asked, who hasn't Boebert had a relationship with? I'm just saying, she that one. The reporter then pushed Massey to comment on what may have motivated West's allegations, which were publicly made ahead of the GOP primary that he lost. When did you all become a tabloid? This is Massey. No, I don't feel it. Never mind. If it was in the upright, I would say that was Massey. I think it's still Mikey J. No, okay. When did you all become a tabloid? Seriously, dude, Massey complained. Um, well, no, I just thought I'd give you a chance to respond because you were never able to tell your side of the story. That's all. Ballsy, Ballasy, whatever his name is, coaxed as Massey finally stood still. They're writing this like a story, not like a news article. At this point, Massey lost his cool. Suddenly, looking up, he raised his phone and pointed it towards the reporter's face. So let me ask you. I heard that you like gay porn. Is that true? I did not say that. I didn't catch that word. I'm sorry before. Hold on. Offered another chance to give your side, Massey interrupted. Are you a real news organization or not? Okay, I guess they're missing the point that the news reporter offered another chance to give your side. And then Massey interrupted and said, are you a real news organization or not? And then Ballsy said, or Ballasy says, I'm not going to get into that as he fled from the impromptu role reversal. Come back, man, an off-camera Massey can be heard saying during the sudden bolt. This is not a news article. Oh my God, Yahoo. Um, Safely at the crosswalk, Balassi said, "Thank you for your time. Just giving you a chance to respond, that's all." That's not a news article. Evidently determined to have the final word, Trump's least favorite Republican delivered a final zinger. Just before the footage cuts off, Massey can be heard asking, "Are you with Fox? Is that a legitimate news organization? Is this what you do for a living?" Wait, pause. Paxton, 63, was spotted traveling from DC to Iceland on Saturday with his mistress, Christian influencer Tracy Duhan, according to the Daily Mail. And this affair was exposed last July. Just before the wife filed for biblical reasons? Oh, wow. Who goes on a vacation to Iceland? I guess it's too hot for him in Texas. Uh, yeah, last July, the wife admitted she was leaving her husband in light of recent discoveries such as Daily Mail. After 38 years of marriage, oh, she's a senator too. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. I filed for divorce on biblical grounds. I believe marriage is a sacred covenant. Covenant. And no, you don't, because this man cheated on you several times. So July 10th ain't it. Okay. Wow, it's almost a year to the date. Okay. Wait. Oh my God. Paxton, you should not have gone on vacation with your mistress before your. Okay. What the hell am I on? This is reading like a gossip rag. MAGA declares streamer arrested at Flop State Fair is a martyr. This guy named Manny, was charged with lewd, indecent, and obscene acts after three separate witnesses told police he observed. They observed him. After three separate witnesses told police they observed him appear to be a sexual act. That's literally written that way. He was dressed in an Uncle Sam costume at the time. Okay. Whew, interesting stuff. All right, moving on. Um, I was just looking up Massey. Hold on. Margot Martin, a White House staffer, whom the resident called his most beautiful aide, is receiving a severe backlash. She's 30. She shared a video of the resident walking through Lafayette Square, a public park directly north of the house, um, uh, during recent renovations, but the video has not gone over well. Look at that elderly shuffling moron. He's walking on wet bricks. He's gonna slip. Want to see? Wait. I can't make any of this shit up. I have to do a daily segment. Let's watch this video real quick. Watch it with me. Because y'all know I don't believe this man is alive. Hold on. Oh, child. Okay, so she's part of the plan to help him look like. Um, and there's that Kai girl again. I feel like they're trying to hand it. I think. And wait, hold on. And look how skinny he is. And now, they're trying to say that he's on Manjaro or something in addition to that medicine or whatever. Okay, that's too skinny. That's way too skinny compared to last week. That is way too skinny. So I think we're looking at one of the BDs, baby daddies. Let's call them baby daddies. Social media doesn't like when I say body double. Look at one of the baby daddies. And that's not even knock kneed enough because he's a knock kneed person. Hold on. Do, 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 do. Puppy power. Oh, they gave him some extra turkey neck. Y'all see all this turkey neck? They gave him a lot of turkey neck. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely too short. So this is one of the baby daddies. It's either one of the baby daddies or it's AI. You already know how I feel, so I'm not going to keep going on it. Because this man is definitely weakened at Bernie, so this is not him. This is a baby daddy. Um, Actually, we can probably argue that it's AI, to be honest, but I don't want to get into that right now because I don't want to look at the video that close. But I already see some of the usual tell items that tell me that this is AI. Like, again, AI can't keep up with details, right? So we're gonna keep going because we got a lot of reading to do, and I gotta make it go faster. And then there's Kai. I don't know why they're throwing the granddaughter into this. Like, they're ruining this chick's life. Because once all this stuff gets revealed, she's not going to be able to, unless she like does a tell-all or something. It's going to be like, why did you let them use you? Oh Lord, what are you talking about building now? Yeah, that's definitely not your boy. It's too skinny, way too skinny. Um, Even if we're talking about the medicine that they supposedly gave him, that medicine's working a lot faster than it should from what's today, Monday? So from like Thursday to Monday. So no, 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 no. Oh, and this is on the 28th anyway. So this was posted 2 days ago. So that puts you on Sunday. Yeah, yeah, there's no way. So she's getting in trouble for posting a baby daddy. Uh, and I don't think she's in trouble, honestly. I think that's her job. Her job was to capture him doing that. Okay. Countdown River, sing your song. Oh, do do da day. Countdown River. Ah, thank you. Countdown. Countdown. Count. It's River. Sing your song. Oh my God. I don't know the words, y'all. Sing your song. Do da. I don't know. Let's see if Camptown. Camptown. Oh, races. Oh Lord, but why did that come out when why did I sing it now? Why did I sing Camptown Races? Sing your song. Okay. What are the lyrics to this? Camptown Races, sing your song. Do that. Wait, what? Why did. It's a song of America. Wait. Camptown ladies, sing this song. Do da, do da. Camptown racetrack, 5 miles long. Oh, da do da day. I come down with. I come down there with my hat caved in. Dude, I come back home with a pocket full of 10. What does this mean? Going to run all night, going to run all day. I bet my money on the bobtail nag. Somebody bet on the bay. It's a gamble. Okay, but I'm hearing why did they write this song? So, It's an Ethiopian song? Interesting. So why is it an American song? Okay. Why is Camptown Races allowed this time? Why is Camptown Races considered an American song? Oh, hush, computer. Countdown Races, published in 1850, is considered an American classic because it represents a foundational moment in popular music. Written by Stephen Foster, it became an enduring cultural standard. However, it is also highly controversial due to its racist roots. The song is tied to American history and culture for two reasons. It's minstrel. Okay, that explains that. So, minstrel productions are where white performers darkened their skin, let's just say black-faced, and mocked African Americans. The original lyrics, first published as Gone to Run All Night, featured an exaggerated stereotype caricature of African American vernacular, and while the song's upbeat tempo and catchy doodah chorus made it an American staple, it reflects a deeply problematic period in U.S. race relations. I don't know why you're bringing this up, though. Deep roots in pop culture. Despite the minstrel origins, the song survived as a timeless American standard through that. Why? Catchy melody, easily accessible, used for political campaigns such as Abraham Lincoln's 1860s race. Why is that? Why did that zing? Why did that zing? Who is Stephen Foster? It's a campaign song for Abraham Lincoln. Wait, was he in the video? Was Abraham Lincoln in the video? That she... Was Abraham Lincoln in the video I just saw? I don't know. I don't know why this is important. Because it brought it back, and it's not like I sing that song on a normal. Okay, that's not... It's Lafayette Square. That's not near... Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so the video didn't go well. Let's see. Look at the elderly shuffling moron, blah, blah, blah. They assert that he's more focused on his beautification projects than other matters. Okay, we're in war. We're in war. This moron started that's costing billions of dollars. He's mentioned 38 times in the files. He's grifted billions of dollars, and all he cares about is fixing statues. Oh, this is the glittering of the horses? He's hard at work lowering groceries. Okay. He's obsessed with the park across the street. Long been obsessed. During the BLM protests in 2020, as protesters grew rowdy in the park, they rushed him into the bunker, and he was embarrassed by that. A few days later, he ordered the park to be cleared out by force so he can walk through it and take that fake Bible picture. Huh. Oh, that's right. I gotta look up this lady's name. Natalie Hart. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna have to save that for tomorrow. Natalie Hart, because I'm going too long. I need to get off. I think I'll have to save the weekly reading for tomorrow as well. But I've been seen several times in this park. She has a terrible cat eye makeup. Oh my god. Da, 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 da. I think of Austin Powers. Have y'all seen that girl with her makeup? Oh my god. Like, it's crazy. I'm surprised they let her do it. Ugh, jeez. Hold on. I'm even a makeup person. Look at that. Like, it's very 1970s. She's not just a weirdo. She's hired. And not to work her job for him. Okay, so anyway, wrap that up. I don't know why Campton Races came for this. I will have to see why that keeps coming up. I'll have to... Oh, what other cards? All right, so did that prove positive change in Battle Within? It did. Ashes, yes. And Rotten Tooth, for sure. What lies beneath? The other two. Entropy. There's entropy. Entropy is all orders tend toward chaos. All energies dissipate. Your fight is not against decay, but for a graceful return to dust. The hell? Hold on. Because we have Rotten Tooth, we have Ashes. All orders tend towards chaos. All energies dissipate. Your fight is not against decay. Oh, and this actually feels like it's talking about this thing that we're getting ready to do, this July fight. Okay, then it says no solution. That's the other one that turned over. No solution. Not every problem has a fix. Some knots can't be untied, only cut through or carried. This basically goes with what we've been saying, which is it's got to burn down. There's no saving this. There's only building back better. I'm glad we didn't see this at first. It makes sense now why they told me to not look at it until we were done with this. I don't know how far that means, though. You know what I mean? How far does it mean? Because does it mean, like, you know what? Here's a question I always had. Maybe somebody's a historian on here who could tell me the answer to this. But what happened to the Confederate money? Like, was their money exchanged? Or, you know, did it just become play money? Like, that's one of the things I think about, right? Because we're still living during this. We still have to live during this. And so the question then becomes, how far do we burn this thing down? And I think part of the fear, part of the Eight of Swords here, is the trapping of daily life. I was going to say, we haven't seen the tower in this reading for something that needs to burn down. And yet, as I was just talking, we got the Temperance in reverse. Okay, so things are in the extreme right now. Then we got the betrayal, which is literally what's happening. They're betraying us with all this cyber stuff because air is also internet. And then the tower. But this doesn't end on a bad note because there's a star and the Five of Swords in reverse. So there is a rebuild, but it is not rebuilding what we had. You get it? is Build Back Better. You keep hearing Leave the World Behind. I don't know if that movie is a hint of what's coming. It was produced by Barry in 2023. They're very specific about what they do. Chairman Comer. Yeah, I heard about the subpoenas for Leon Black. Oh, the second one requires him to produce the NDAs. You know, he must have watched, because I finally watched the Ashley Gavin interview yesterday. And I got an ick, not from her, from him. Definitely from him. Oh, she is way past unstable, bro. I wonder who she would be. Because he was asking her, like, if you watch the question, like, the question was gross. Because on one surface, it could come off an innocent question. It was like, so how did they manage to do this where they got everybody to, he was asking about why she thought everyone fell for the orange propaganda. And not even this time around, because she's been in it since the very beginning, pretty much. And he's like, but how do you think they did it? And she's like, by going after young people. Yeah, but like, what made it successful? And I went, ew, 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 ew. Because he's asking for himself. He's not asking because he's genuinely curious about how the hell y'all were that stupid. I knew in that moment he was asking for himself. That man's not a good one. But I will tell you, after the star, after the Five of Swords, it's all good, y'all. Look at this. 10 of coins, pentacles. We got the King of Cups. We got the Hermit. We got the Hangman, because some people will refuse to budge. We got the High Priestess, the hidden agendas out and about. We have the world. Our world does not end. America is not complete. Version 1 is, or 2, or whatever the version we're on. It's not complete. America doesn't die. It just falls down. It just pays karma. And then it figures out what the heck it actually wants. So, that's good. I haven't read on Katie yet. I keep planning to. But it's like, now do I have to? Because whatever they wanted me to find, like, did I already find it? I mean, did she already live it? You know what I mean? Because I was told to read on her weeks ago. Okay. I like these cards. I like all my new cards so far. All right, I think we should end. Ugh. Wait, I forgot to show you this card. This was one of the energies, the lie. Oh, I forgot what the other one was, but the lie was the other one that went with the cards when they came out, and that was the foundation is a fiction. The stability is an act. It will collapse under its own weight. I forgot to tell y'all that one. That one was there too. When I showed you the House of Cards, that's what the House of Cards was. Okay. So, well, Toddy complied in July. Toddy's funny. Toddy's funny. Toddy's funny. Toddy is gross. Toddy's funny. Hold on. Echo chamber. Scorekeeping played. Echo chamber. Oh. Oh. I wonder if this goes with Toddy because, hold on. These are interesting. Where'd you get the chills on? Because there's played, scorekeeping, and echo chamber, then energy vampire and hostage. Played says, you thought you were the actor. You were the prop, reciting lines written for a fool. Scorekeeping says, love became a ledger, every kindness a loan, every wound a debt. The interest is compound resentment. And then Echo Chamber says, you curated the voices that agree with you. Now you're alone in a room shouting with yourself. With the energies of energy vampire, they don't take your time, they siphon your light. You leave every interaction feeling dimmer. That's wild. What does this mean with regards to him? And hostage. Oh, shoot. And one last one there. Oh, my God. Okay, hold on. And then hostage. So hostage says, the cell door is open. You stay because you've come to believe the captor's story about the outside world. And then, and I'll let these be the... Okay, I'll let these be the last, though. Expendable and disposable. So you were designed for a version, not a lifetime. Obsolescence is the feature. And then your role was always temporary. Your value was your function. The replacement is already on the shelf, oiled and ready. And that's her with a purse, child. Okay, that's really interesting. I saw one last one, which was the boiling frog. And it says, the crisis isn't the boiling point, it's the 1,000 adjustments you made to tolerate the increasing heat. Todd? Is that you, Todd? Looks like he's about to go. He got played. That's the very first card out. He got played. And somebody's been keeping score. And he's in an echo chamber. It looks like he's hit his usefulness because played, energy vampire, hostage, expendable, disposable, and then the boiling frog. And then we have the echo chamber and the scorekeeping. I think, look, and then I come up with the 8 of cups and the 8 of pentacles. All that damn work for what? All that work for what? I don't think they're going to confirm him. No. I don't think they're going to confirm him. Well, let's see. Will they confirm Toddy Boy? Will they confirm him? That's a Knight of Swords. There's no way in hell they're going to confirm him. The Knight of Swords. The people will retaliate is the word I got. I was going to say that people would, yell about it, whatever. I'm getting retaliate. And I'm saying to get out of Dodge. Oh, shit. Get out of Dodge, six of Swords. You got to move on from you. And there's a death card, baby. There's a death card. And I wouldn't be surprised if something comes out in the post. Because that's King of Pentacles again. I don't know who's... Oh, I think this is y'all girl. The one on the Senate with the colorful hair. The Queen of Wands. Or this could be... I don't know. Like, Pelosi and Warren are like the only ladies I know on Senate. But this is a lady who's spiritually inclined. And she ain't finna let this ride. I don't think he's going to get, hold on. And then this card flipped over. Oh yeah, it's the end. The world. It's the end. I don't think he's going to be confirmed. Aren't they coming after his thing? This man has been used. He is now expendable. That was quick. That was really quick. He's homeboy is toast. I'm not getting that they're going to confirm him. Not in this current energy. I think something's going to happen this week that's going to be When are they planning to even talk about it? When is Todd's confirmation hearing? Oh yeah, July 15th? No, something's coming out this week. Something's coming out this week. Is Todd going to be confirmed? Will Todd be confirmed? Will Todd be confirmed? No, something's coming out. Something big is coming out. Oh yeah, no. They're going to be looking at him very closely. And this is evidence. Something's coming out that is not in his favor. Oh yeah, no. And then that's the Four Swords in reverse. That's overwhelmed. And then I split the card. I'm not going to continue. That's the Four Swords again. He's going to be retired. He's not even going to be able to stay in the acting role. Something's coming out for him this week. This week. It might be a Friday drop. Because this is a holiday, you know. Hackers? Could be, babes. It really could. Because the four of swords, you know, that's internet. And it's quick. They're going to throw out his laundry. That was fast. So Toddy's a no. Toddy is a no. 2 hours, 15 minutes, I guess. I don't know. Well, let's look at Katie really quickly. I like using these What Lies Beneath first. I'm gonna save the rest of the July reading for tomorrow because, you know, we got to get in week by week, and the pregame overview was like, oh my god. So, and by tomorrow I mean tonight, because I'll be back on at 10. For those of us who are currently in Tuesday. I gotta make sure I go see Disclosure Day for the second time though, because I gotta be ready for our talk. Because we gonna talk. Katie, what's her motivation? Katie. Ah, did I tear you? Okay, it felt like it did. Okay, perfect. Katie. Katie just got the information about drop the new shit. No, what did Katie do? Is that what Katie got? Yeah, Katie got drop the new shit, right? Katie. And it's so crazy. She was in my reading to be read for the longest. To be read. Oh, what a feeling. And the girl, the granddaughter. I gotta look at her. What the hell is that about? I had the granddaughter on here since June 15th that I was supposed to read her. Katie. Oh no, Kai. That granddaughter. Something with her. I don't understand why they're using her so bad. Something's with her. Katie, and then that girl, Natalie. Okay, we'll do these last three ladies, and we'll be out. I don't know. I just don't have energy behind Rachel. All right, Miss Fang. I love that she has the last name Fang. It fits. She let her fangs out. All right, Katie Fang. Katie. Tell me about Katie. What lies beneath her driven? Do y'all realize all these people are going to be in history books? Like what? Katie. Like, these are literally the people in the history books. Okay, not that Katie. Not that Katie. Sorry. Katie Miller came up. So, not that Katie. Not that Katie. Let me put a picture of her. I gotta have them in my head in order for me to do it. Oh my god! And speaking of, okay, like, I can't talk about it. It's in Disclosure Day, but it's basically how they tap in is exactly how I have to do in order to read people. Okay. Anyway, you know the evil guy. And I'm feeling good. Do 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 do. Katie. What drives her? What is driving her? Oh, she's a Leo. There you go. That's all you need to know. That's what drives her. She's a freaking Leo. She's a Leo. All right. Sugarcoat. The coating is sweet. The payload is control. You were sick, and they sold you the disease as a cure. What the heck does that mean? Look how she's handling that pill. What am I supposed to do with this? Doesn't that look like Toddy Waddy? And then we have mirroring. They reflected only what you wanted to see. You fell in love with your own loneliness given form. Oh, wow. They reflected what you wanted to see. This is a weird driver. They reflected only what you wanted to see. You fell in love with your own loneliness given form. Hold on. And the other energies underneath this is the gaze. The monster was the guard. The treasure was the door it was blocking. The key was your unwavering look. Okay, there we go. Oh, she's a Miami girl. Okay, so this is the energy underneath that. Got it. All right, so letting go. You don't drop it because it's worthless. You drop it because it's heavy and you need your own hands to climb. I feel like she has a story. I think she has a story, y'all. I think she has a story. I think she has a similar story. I think she has a similar story. Bowling frog. I think she has a similar story. Does she? Does she have a similar... Which cards? Okay. Does she have a similar story? Because I think this is where the mirroring part comes in. They reflected only what you wanted to see. You fell in love with your own loneliness given form. That's what I'm talking about, Sunny. I think she has a story. But I don't think she has a regular assailant. I think she has a story. A powerful man story. And she's a Leo. You can't get a rising sign. And she became a lawyer. Oh no, they sent people to law school. And she's from Florida. She went to Miami Palmetto. She's younger than Bezos. 'Cause that's where Bozos graduated from also. Show me Katie, please. Okay. How do you guys keep moving out of the light? All right. Okay. Y'all see this. She's a survivor. She's a survivor herself. Yeah, I got chills. She's a survivor herself. What makes me say that is the Nine of Wands in reverse here and the Six of Wands in reverse. She got triggered by all this Me Too stuff and this stuff especially. I wonder if she has a story. Like if she spoke on it. She has not been accused. I didn't ask if she was accused. Does she have a story? I don't think she's released that. Fox News is so funny. Clinton judge orders DOJ. Oh my gosh, you guys are so pathetic. I wonder if you're going to go away. All right, so if she does, it's not out there for anybody to know. But I feel like there was a triggering here because this is the false victory card, right? And this is a survivor card in the upright, but it's not a survivor card in the reverse. So I think this was a triggering from this whole situation. Is she adopted or something? Because I'm getting a Ten of Cups here, which is like a family card, community, communion. I don't know. Something's wrong. I don't know her background. Maybe she'll admit it, like come out and say something about it. Okay, her parents were South Korean. She adopted. No. Why are you showing me that? I don't care about that. No. Okay. Her late father arrived. Oh, wait. She's 50. Would her dad have been in Korea, South Korea, when that crazy man was there? If y'all don't know the story of South Korea, there was a really crazy, demented, disgusting animal of a man who ran South Korea in the 70s. It was wild. Like, I just heard this story recently. I'm like, oh my God. So I wonder if her dad is from that time. Uh, da, 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 da. Okay. I'm not going to keep looking. But anyway, she definitely has a story. There's a story here. Is it hers exactly? Or is it somebody very close to her? Is she an only child? I don't know. Okay. Anyway, moving on. But there's something here with a disconnection of family, it feels like for me. Or, no, it feels like there's something, it feels family. It feels family to me. Uh, but I wonder if it wasn't in college, maybe? Because it's the Knight of Pentacles, and it feels a little older. Internship, college, frat boy. Yeah, because the star just showed itself. Something that happened that made her lose her way. I don't know. I'm just gonna stop here about that because yeah, there's the Emperor in reverse, like not getting any real help here. Page of Wands, trying to tell and get it done, but meeting walls with the Five of Swords. Because there's the Justice in reverse, like there's the messaging, there's the Justice in reverse. So it's like now she helps others with this, but there's her own secret. And I think she'll share it eventually. Maybe. I don't know because it's followed by the Eight of Swords right away. So I'm not sure. It's like she has a face of music, so maybe it's facing the music with herself. And then, I don't know, because there's another 10 in reverse. Again, another broken legacy thingy. And then at the top of that deck is the Queen of Wands. I'm sorry, Queen of Cups in reverse. And that feels like not being like knocked off of her queendom, like who she really is. She's a Queen of Wands. Interesting. And also, this is what made me go, here's what she's here to do. So we have Magician. We have Queen of Swords. And she's a lawyer. And we have the Tower. So Katie's living in her purpose right now with regards to that. This is the part that hit the table. These are the parts that, well, this part hit the table too, but this tells me there's a past here is what this is telling me, is that there is a past here. And I think it's telling me she was triggered because, you know, some people bury stuff down. So this feels like this was a past and she was triggered. However, like I said, the first card I had seen was the Tower, and then I saw the Magician. So it definitely feels like this is what she's here to do. She's living in her purpose, and she's right there. The one who is manifesting this, because it's not manipulation, it's the Magician. She's pulling out her tricks. She's a news person, but she's a lawyer. So it's like using the things she's collected along the way. Queen of Swords is, she knows her legal, she knows her shit, you know, she's written, she speaks, she wields that pen as a weapon, and then the Tower, she's bringing that down. So is there a past? Yes. I can almost say that for certain. I don't like to because I think this is where the mirroring comes in, is she sees herself. Even though it's like they reflect only what you wanted to see, you fell in love with your own loneliness, given form. I think not being heard, these girls not being heard, these people not releasing the information, I think that's all triggering. The sugar coat here, the coating is sweet, the payload is control. You were sick, and they sold you the cure as a disease. I mean, all women are sold the cure, right? You were sold the disease as a cure, excuse me. Yeah. And then the gaze. So it says the monster was the guard. The treasure was the door it was blocking. The key was your unwavering look. I think that just nails her, right? Like she said, I'm filing suit. Fuck, F y'all. Okay? And then the letting go again. So that was, you don't drop it because it's worthless. You drop it because it's heavy and you need your hands to climb. And I think this part to me is her own story, you know. But anyway, so yeah, chills. Okay. So I definitely get there's her own story. Is it her particularly? That I'm not 100% sure, because I do feel people really close to her. So like a sorority sister or a regular sister, or there's somebody very close. Somebody very close, some female very close to her. I don't know if it means it happened to them or it also happened to her or happened to them together, because you know sometimes that happens if you go to a frat party or something and then everybody's drugged and whatever, there's a death. Okay, maybe somebody's not here anymore. That's a thing. Anyway, I see, because I see, I see the death, I see lovers, I see again 5 of Cups, that's the death, and then I see the Hierophant in reverse. So this is her own personal power and moving on. And she's not going to let up until they are judged accordingly. 20 followed by 21. And she puts an end to this thing that she gets to put an end to. So she's walking on sunshine. Oh, sorry. It's the song that came out. And the tower again. So don't it feel good? Hey. Okay. Grief is love with no place to go. She shares as a quote. Okay. Who was the other lady? Crazy Eyes. All right. I'm going to call her Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes, Crazy Eyes, Crazy Eyes. Matter of fact, let me look her up so I can see her. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Crazy Eyes. Who are we working with Crazy Eyes? Which cards? Oh, that's an interesting drop. I'm going to leave these here because I think these have something to say. That chick is crazy. I want to get a picture of her. I used to think maybe he loved me, and maybe I'm sure. What? What? Wow, what a crazy song to put to her. Oh, sunshine. Okay, so who are you really in love with? Because that man ain't there. So who are you really in love with? Who are you really loving? Who are you trying to be loving? Who are you really loving? Hold on, who are you really loving? I'm walking on sunshine. Who else be on that play? Because seriously, that's the question that's coming up. I'm hearing the Notorious B.I.G. Song, or I think it's Notorious B.I.G. I don't know who it is. Who you loving? Who you really be effing? Oh my God. I don't know who that is, but as a song, but I hear that, I'm hearing that line. Who you loving? Who you really? Because she's like, I'm working on the side. So she's in love with whoever this is. Again, in a Crazy Eyes way. But I'm hearing the rap. Who you loving? Who you really be effing? So who's there? Who's there that's using him as a scapegoat for his marital? Is it Scovino? I used to think maybe you love me, but maybe I'm sure. Okay, where are you from? She's a political aide, former television presenter. This is your first time in here since 20... that's weird. Oh, Liberty University. There we go. Oh, and she worked on OAN from 2020 to 2022. It's so weird to see all these young people be so damn stupid and evil. Okay, her father was an entrepreneur and a professor at a university. Oh, your dad's name is pinging me here. Robert Harp. She's 34, 35. Point Loma Nazarene. Isn't Nazarene like Jewish? Okay. Because how do you suddenly show up in 2025? That don't make no damn sense. Okay. He invited Hart to speak at the RNC in 2020. Her speech compared him to George Bailey from It's a Wonderful Life. And then she ends up on the advisory board. Okay, but how'd you get on his radar, though, girl? She praised him on Fox News in 2019. Saying that she praised him for signing into law a federal right to try law that she claimed allowed her to access experimental treatment, saving her life. So she had bone cancer? But the Washington Post is saying, no, she didn't. Okay, you're one of the children. I got 6 of Cups. She's one of the kids. And I got a 7 of Cups. Or you work with the kids, or you're in the file of the kids. She's one of the kids. She's one of the kids. One of the kids? Kids. Are you sure? She's too young. She's only in her 30s. Oh, one of the kids. Okay, 5 of Swords in reverse. Hangman in reverse. I got the 6 of Cups and then the 7 of Cups. No, this is the harp, the printer. And they threw her, okay, there we go. I knew you were coming from somewhere. They threw her under the bus because they said that she was the one who wrote that Easter post of Annihilation, and that she was the one who posted the monkey video. Michael Wolff in 2025 described her as a gatekeeper. Melania discovered her in his private quarters, delivering papers to him at night. Okay, but that would be first term. That wouldn't be now. Okay, I want to see her post because it says she posted a an announcement that he received a target letter in the obstruction case, surprising other aides. So the other aides didn't know about this thing. Okay, that was April 2025. Hold on. Something's weird. Other aides don't even know about this stuff. So that doesn't make sense. Oh, I can't get into the post. What is a Church of Nazarene? What is a Church of Nazarene? It's a Bible college. Evangelical. Okay. But who are they tied to? Okay, who's she there with then? I just caught a flash of a toddy looking guy. Oh my God. Who's in the thing that looks like him, but better looking? Oh my God. Wait. Who is this I'm seeing? Wait. Okay. What does that Airbnb guy look like? The one who's doing their websites. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Airbnb co-founder. Said his name. Joe Gebbia. That's not the guy I'm seeing. Italian, Irish ancestry. Is he gay though? Because he feels gay. Okay. Let me see if he is. If he's an out person. Because I don't think it's him. I'm seeing somebody more like. Oh my God. What's this guy's name? I literally just saw him. Hold on. I'm walking on sunshine. It's somebody who's doing that to her. Oh. Okay. Gabby is married to a Brazilian model. And don't it feel good? Hey. Okay. I'm seeing like a square chiseled jaw kind of guy. You know, your traditionally handsome kind of guy. Like you would cast him as Prince Charming if Prince Charming was evil. Like that kind of guy. That's who I'm kind of seeing. Kind of like that. It's fiat kind of. Okay. The immigration nationality was revoked. Okay. KP has no purpose. Citizens use the now useless bills as household scraps. Oh. And they were burned as kindling. At least catch up to us, girl. You're like way back there. At the end of the war, inflation in the Confederacy hit 9,000. Oh my God, please no. Okay. I don't know. She got me stuck on Walking on Sunshine. So there's some guy who makes her happy. I don't know who it is, but it ain't him. I promise you. It ain't him. But there's a Six of Cups and a Seven of Cups here. The Six of Cups, there's, Six of Cups is like nostalgia and memory and stuff like that. But like the minute I saw it, I got the petal vibe instead. And then the Seven of Cups kind of feels like a no choice thing. So honeypot maybe? What else could Seven of Cups be in reverse? Indecision, daydreaming, moving forward. It's not daydreaming. Right, no choice meaning having to go. It's not forward. Oh my gosh. Nose. And then there's the Five of Swords. And then the Death card. And then the Nine of Swords. What the hell are you doing here, lady? It feels like she's... Okay. She's... Oh. She's part of the plot to make him look alive. They're talking about her so that he looks alive. On one hand, right? It's keeping the story up and keeping the story moving. Five of Swords, you can't challenge it because she's there. She's giving him stuff. He's alive, you know? So there's that. And this is what makes me attach that, is because instead of us having the Death card in the upright, we get it in the reverse because she's there to pretend he's alive. Sorry. I just feel nosy. Okay. And then there's a Nine of Swords here in reverse, but her hands are still dirty. So it's like, again, trying to keep people from looking too close. And there's that holding that secret in, being real, real tight about it and manufacturing it as if the guy is still up, still thriving, still moving along. And she's hiding the evidence to it. It is. It's something to do with the child, the children, because this is my perpetrator card, the three of cups. They're celebrating it, that she's pulling this off successfully. But y'all, this is going to be found out. This is the Page of Pentacles. Somebody's looking closer. This is going to be found out because this little false offer that she. Oh yeah, somebody's looking closer. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is looking closer. Somebody's already got their eye on this because they're watching him, right? Now, mind you, they don't let anybody who's not part of the circle in close enough to see what's happening. But this shit finna be found out, y'all. Look at this. Wait. I know it's not Narco. It can't be Narco she's sleeping with. Oh, you're making me walk on sunshine. And don't it feel good? Okay, that's an 80s song. So maybe it's a guy who was born in the 80s. I know damn well it ain't Miller. Miller. Wait, is it the Duffy guy? Because why do I have the name Sean? Why did I just say Sean? Because I'm hearing Sean. I know it ain't Narco. I said that. Did I say Sean? Did I say Sean at all? Can y'all let me know if I said Sean? If I said Sean, that might explain why I'm hearing it. Because there's one Sean that I know in that thing, and it is Duffy. Hold on, let me see what this dude looks like. Because I don't think he would look like that at all after the war. Would it be him? I don't think so. No, he's a 70s baby. Is there another Sean? Whoa. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, don't feel good. Hey. Yeah, he's too old, I think. I don't know, I could be wrong. But I used to say, baby, you love me. But he's old enough to know this song. Maybe it's not him. Mm, I think, I don't know. Maybe I spelled it wrong. Maybe it's a different one. I don't know because Sean's such a common name. But there's somebody in that cabinet. I'm just going to leave it alone. There's somebody in that cabinet that she is feeling. And it ain't the orange. It ain't the incredible angry orange. Um, that said, the evidence of everything is going to come out. Like I said, we got the 10 of Pentacles, so this game is going to be told because it has Watchdogs here. And we got the Queen of Pentacles. And y'all already know, I've read the Queen of Pentacles, like when it comes down to Congress or to the people in Congress who are doing the studying, who are doing the work. And that is the card I often get is the Queen of Pentacles. So it usually means like it's sewed up or something. He's 50 also though. Oh God. He's definitely not the chiseled look I'm looking for. I could be wrong about who it is, but oh my God. He was a rapper? A Christian rapper? Seriously. Y'all need to Google this guy. That's either his kid or he was a Christian rapper. Okay, that's got to be his kid. The man looks like him. It says that he released his song at 22. In 2018, he released a solo venture. Looks like him. It's got to be his kid or something. Dude looks exactly alike. All right. Anyway, because he got that long face, that long, weird nose. Oh my gosh. So, hold on. So, as I was telling y'all, I was watching this podcast with Mayim Bialik, and she had Lee on there, the guy who does the channeling with the Z's and stuff. There was no. It wasn't Maya. It was another person that he was on a podcast with, and he tells this woman, "You have a galactic face," and I swear, like I'm looking at this woman's face, and I'm like, I'm studying it because she does have a weird looking face, and but it's not ugly. It's just weird. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. I'll probably know her already, and I'll probably love her too. But I'm not saying anything negative about her. I'm saying it because the fact that he mentioned that she had a galactic face, the hell? That is June 4th. Okay, sorry. Something about a stabbing on the martyr train. Anyway, what was I talking about? Okay, I want y'all to see this woman's face. That's what I'm doing. And then we're gonna figure this shit out. Okay, so this lady's name is Ziva? I don't know. I'm going to just show you her face. John Ossoff's marketing team is incredible. This man has been following me since April of last year. Now they make... Oh, I hate... Okay. Okay, so I need you to see this face. He said, you have a galactic face. And I went, she does. Right? I mean, like I said, she's, you know. So, so then, of course, I was like, okay, Peter, Ellen, I was like running through the guys, and I'm like, I don't think they're from here either. So I'm trying to like see if they have galactic faces. So I'm like, okay, maybe we can figure it out just by looking at them. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I'm just saying. And he's like, no, I don't mean it in a bad way. Like, you have a galactic face. I was like, there's a good way with that one. But anyway, at least hit me with the, oh my. Okay, I want to wrap this up. Sorry, my nose is just bothering me. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so the question of this is what was up with her. I think we figured that part out. I think she's there. She's there, she's there, she's there. She's there to be cover. The other thing here that came out was the Knight of Swords, the Moon in reverse, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. And she's there to hide the truth. Yeah, I'm like, she does. She looks like a gray if a gray had a skin face. I was like, oh, you look like a gray. Wait, the gray. At least to me. Yeah, I thought we lost Susie. Yeah, she looks like a gray if they put on skin. I don't know what Lemuria looks like, but anyway, uh, you have a galactic face. I was like, he said that out loud. He's like, no, not in a bad way. Okay, okay. Anyway, um, so this is what I'm saying. She's there to hide the truth because we have the King of look. It's swords. So the King of Swords, the Moon, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. All of these are in reverse. Knight of Swords, the Moon, and the Ace of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords is game up. The jig is up, right? The Seven of Swords is saying, you're going to have to face the Piper. You're going to have to meet your, I won't say maker. That's funny. Consequences. So that's this right here. The Ace of Swords, though, is the lie. It's a pretty big one. And right now, she is lying about this man being alive. For entertainment purposes only. The Moon is the secret of this lie. So she is there to run confusion. But the Seven of Swords says, you're going to meet this thing. The Knight of Swords feels to me like she's to keep the people at bay. Okay, stop. There's somebody she's in love with, y'all, in this damn thing. And it ain't him. I wonder if I don't think we know who it is. It's not Shady. It's not Mills. I get this really handsome looking dude. But he's not an Ellison. But that's closer to the look. The son Ellison. Oh, walking on sunshine. But it's somebody who would be there. Robert. What's the boy name? Is it Robert? I'm trying to figure out who she loves. Okay, it's not my business. It's not Robert. I don't know. What is Larry's boy name? What's Larry's boy name? Anyway, there's somebody there who's there every day because it's the cover that works. I just don't know who. I don't know who, and I can't figure it out. Oh, all these are old as shit. Who's that? No, don't get me wrong. She can go with an old guy. I just don't get that he's that old for her. But it would be somebody who's around all the time. Oh my God. But maybe it's somebody who could be like 20 in the 80s. It's definitely not Scott. It's not Howie. It's not the new director, because he's new, right? That guy just got nominated, right? The CIA guy? David. Who's David? Is that the name you're getting? I doubt she's with Russell. Blech. Who's Michael Kratsios? Oh, okay. I couldn't remember that boy name for nothing. But he wouldn't be there all the time. Well, I guess she wouldn't have. I guess he wouldn't have to be there all the time. But she never goes home, so it has to be somebody that. Yeah. Well, okay. He's one of those weird guys because he got those fish lips. Look. But part partially kind of. Nah, he's not who I'm seeing. I can't tell you who I'm seeing. I can't remember. I literally just saw this guy not too long ago. But you know, he kind of almost gives off the air. He just doesn't. He's just not attractive. God, he's not attractive. He has the fish lips. Ooh, yuck. Anyway, um, and that's not Larry's son. I don't know whose son it is, but it ain't Larry's because he would have Larry's fish lips. Those are inherited. Those would be inherited through his J faith or J culture. And boys mostly look like their dads. Mostly, not always, but maybe. I don't know. They could be. Who knows? He doesn't have his nose. He doesn't have his mouth. He doesn't have his hair. He doesn't have his ears. He doesn't have his chin. That's not his boy. And then he has this weird face. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Yeah. So she's there for obfuscate. Why y'all keep giving me this word? She's there to obfuscate. All right. But at the end of the day, she'll be found out. Seven of Swords. You always got to pay the piper. They're already throwing her under the bus in the first place. So, did I choose her things? Okay. Ooh. She's a honeypot. She's a honeypot. From the Empress honeypot. She's a trap. She's a trap or is she trap? She's a trap. She's a trap. Who is she trapping? That's what I want to know. Who is she trapping? I don't have anybody attached to these. To the Knight of Wands or the Six of Cups. Six of Pentacles. I hate that word, and they keep giving it to me. Obfuscate. I don't like the OBF together. I hate that together. Ob, ob, it just, it's a stupid word. Okay, so she's a honeypot. That's the Empress and the Eight of Swords. Alex?
Ooh, let me think what that is.
But why would she be a Soros? Huh. Oh no, definitely not him. No. I'm I can't tell you what I'm seeing. Oh, but you know what? He is interesting. There's something interesting. Like something just went ding, 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 ding. I don't know what this is, but hey. I don't know. Something sings about him. I just don't know what. He's a J man too. Why are we run by J people? I'm just I'm just confused about this, about how much America is run by. It doesn't make sense. Who's Wiener? Oh, he's with the is. Okay. He's with the is. Wiener, Weiner, Wooner. Launch his philanthropic as George. George launched his philanthropic work in South Africa in 1979. Since then, open societies. I don't know. I have a weird feeling, but I don't think it pertains to this one though. Not this girl. I used to think, baby. John Ratcliffe. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is our name too. Um, hmm. He is the director of the C to the I to the A. He was born in 65. He's 60 years old. He feels like he would be her director. Not her love though. Or her love. I don't know. That doesn't feel right either. Anyway, so she's the world card? About what? Uh, she has the beginning and the end. She has a fool card and a world card. What the hell? Why? And then justice is right after that. Yo. Okay. I guess her journey is over. Oh, she's completed her story. Oh my God. Are they going to Shonda Rhimes her? Not Shonda Rhimes, but scandal her? Like season one scandal her? Because if you remember season one scandal, this girl happened. It's an aid. Hold on. This girl happened and she ended up in the river. It's an aid. It's an aid. Anthony will help take Hills down. His wife was her top aide. We talked. I split it again. I think this girl finna be in trouble, y'all. And I don't think she's gonna be in survivor trouble. Hold on. Wait. Did we pull her things? Oh, we didn't. I don't think we did. What's beneath her? What lies beneath? What lies beneath her cat-eye harp? Landmine. Garbage. And reservoir harvest. The battlefield was years ago. You lost. These cards are harsh, man. Hold on. Wiener. I don't even know who that is. Ask me about my wiener. I'm sorry. That is from Accepted, one of my favorite movies. Ew. Yikes. I don't know. He could be, but ew. Oh, he's in the house and he's known for his involvement in multiple. Is this the guy who? That's not the guy who tapped and he was actually into men, right? Oh no, he was sexing a. Wait, what? He was sexing a 15-year-old. Wait, but that kind of goes with what I'm saying. Shine. Oh man, it's 4:30. You know I'm getting off, right? I can't believe Wiener showed his wiener. Okay, girl, you woke up. Okay. Yes, girl, you know exactly who we talking about. I think the typewriter finna be in a river, or according to this, the landmine. Um, and look, resource harvest. Oh my god, the resource harvest, which is they took the timber and called it growth. They left the stump and called it community. You stand in a field of smiles, wondering why you're cold. Whoa. And then the other one is what you valued as a gift was always someone else's discard. Empty the box. Oh yeah. These are harsh. Um, this girl is in love with somebody else's husband. That much I know. And she's being used. You've been thinking about her like that? Yeah, she's being mentioned way too much. And now people are exactly. And she's been there since 2020. So while people have talked about, oh, he has a human printer, you know, now they're talking about her a lot. So she's being thrown under the bus. They're blaming her for the obliteration post on Easter, and they're blaming her for the monkey post. Also, I think around April. Wiener was your rep. Mm-hmm. So his wife is with his son. Uh, it's not zinging for me in that regard. It just isn't. Um, that's so crazy even thinking about her like that. Sean, I told you, girl, you got the gift, child. So that is interesting. Wiener showed his wiener. What kind of name, bro? Oh, okay, so here's the thing. She's being used, obviously. Like you said, the landmine, the battlefield was years ago. You lost. Now you're living in the minefield. I think I showed y'all these, right? So this is the landmine. Now you're living in the landfill of your own memory. Oh my gosh, she's going down, y'all. Then that's the garbage. Like you're dealing with somebody else's discard. So there's somebody here. It's not Lewandowski, but it's somebody here who's married. And then resource harvest, how they used her. So, yeah, yeah. But what did she get? Okay. Wiener was our. But what'd you get months ago? I'm sorry, I'm confused about what you got months ago. Your comments yesterday. Okay, so here's the thing though. She is definitely honeypotting. She's honeypotting. And she's being honey potted? I don't know. She is being trapped. That's what it is. She's a honeypot, but she's trapped. Okay, so tell these? No. Just last thing, because who's the last person? Oh, Kai, the granddaughter. Ooh, child, what are they doing to her? In the river, in the river, the river. Hold on. Just really quick before I get to that. Carpy Harpy. What's going to happen to her? What's going to happen to her? Why are they mentioning her so much? Why are they mentioning her? Like, like crazy. Why are they mentioning her? Y'all, this girl is gonna be in big trouble. There's an Ace of Swords and there's a King of Swords. Huge trouble. That's the truth. That's authority. Oh my God. No, you gave me too many. There's a Five of Cups, so there's a death. There's a Seven of Swords again. She's about to get put out there, y'all. The Seven of Swords comes before the Five of Cups. There's the Queen of Cups. Who is watching her? Somebody's watching her. And there's the Death card in reverse again, y'all. She had this. And the Magician. And the Nine of Swords. Oh my God. It's just repeating. It's just repeating. So what's going to happen to her? I'm telling you, it's somebody she's sleeping with there. And she thinks she has it made with him. But he has his own family already. She thinks she's going to get away with this. The way that they're using her and stuff. But they're manipulating her. And she's manipulating the news, allowing herself to be manipulated right now. Because again, she is obfuscating the fact that this man is not there. She is his proof of life. But there's a Queen of Cups here. Oh, that's how they're selling her. They're selling her as a Queen of Cups, as this chick who is his right person, like right hand person, who's so in love with him, he'll do anything for Diaper Donnie. But it's like if you already know the stories, then you know this ain't even happening. She's not touching things. Why did I do that? Ew. Ew. Look at the crabs. Okay? She got crabs. I'm just joking. I'm joking. I'm just saying. There's pinchers there. But there will be facing the music. The Seven of Swords is there. She's going to get caught red-handed. She's ignoring the warning signs. I don't think she'll do a confession. But there's the Five of Cups. Okay. It's a King of Swords. I think that's who it is. It's the King of Swords. Because deceit follows right after this. Three of Pentacles follows right after this. I think it's a King of Swords. That means it's a lawyer. A lawyer, somebody in law. Is he in the GOP? Ah, thank you. Okay. He's on the Senate. GOP Senate. That's Holly. Is Holly still there? Is Holly still there? I think it might be Holly. I could be wrong. I'm looking at this other guy and he's looking like it, but is Holly married? No, 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 no. God, these some ugly ass people. They got nerve to say Democrats are ugly. Jesus, have y'all looked in the mirror? Jesus. John Husted, who are you? Um, there's no one giving me that. Ew, Tim Scott, stop smiling. Thune is the closest to what I'm talking about. He's the closest. He's literally the closest to what I'm talking about as far as like a look, but it could be Holly or Sullivan because there's something about this super white boy, King of Swords. 60 Minutes. I don't know. Has he been on 60 Minutes? Is that what you're telling me? He's been on 60 Minutes? It's 60 Minutes. Let me just type in 60 Minutes and see if anybody's name is attached. Girl, they so ugly. Exactly. Ben Sass has been on there, but he's the one with the stage 4 pancreatic. Mitch McConnell's been on there. Brett Kavanaugh's been on there. Nope, none of these. Okay, I don't know why you said 60 Minutes. Anyway, John Thune. Ugh, God, why did I say these people's name out loud? I just want to know what his birthday is. He's January 7th. He's I won't say he's a good looking man, but he ain't an ugly man. He's not ugly. But he's another Capricorn. Capricorns are not swords. Who's the other one? Holly, right? Hockley? Holly. Ugh. Okay. He's a Capricorn. Ew. Capricorns and Geminis are like the worst, I guess. Is he married? Okay, he said he's married since 2010. He's giving me the vibe, y'all. He's giving me the vibe. He's giving me the vibe. I think it's him. But it could be Holly. I mean, not the other guy, Thune guy. Dan Sullivan. Because it's somebody who would not have been a loser in high school, let's put it that way. And most of these guys look like losers. He's a Scorpio. Is Scorpio... What is a Scorpio? Nah, it's not him. Nah. I'm between Holly and Thune. Holly's a queen? Okay, then I'm not. Wasn't he friends with the other guy? With the one who just got in trouble in California? Ew. Hey, what are we barrening about? Because, you know, he's definitely a queen energy. Fake engagement. Hold on. What am I missing? Y'all talking. I'm sorry, I got caught. In a book, she states, "You're all that matters to me, and I will lick your makeup off." Hey, but when did she write it? That's what I want to know. When did she supposedly write it? So Nancy, is she in love with Baron? Nobody's in love with Baron. Baron's on a sweet side. Especially since she's known all along that he's been compromised. Yes. So she can't have the orange man. I'm gonna end her for it. But if y'all remember, he likes third legs, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, he had one of those not a soccer player, Dancing with the Stars guy. Page Six did a number on him about that. Um, some guy, I think he's of Argentina descent. Argentina, that makes sense. But he rented like a whole floor for just them to be together. Girl with her, I'm like, where's Stoneface? She nowhere around. She don't want to be deported. Which one's? Oh, yeah, that girl is. Like, since she's been trying to leave forever. Melanoma. Mm, Stoneface. Yeah, we're about to end this, but he's still there, very quiet, engaged. Who's engaged? Fake engagement. Holly's married. He's been married for a few years. His term ends in 31. He likes him. Fake kiss. Blech. Oh, wait. Holly was a fake kiss? Oh my God. Yes, yes, yes. You are correct. But that doesn't mean he doesn't like women, though. It's the other pictures that have you going, well, I think you are sweet, actually, now that I think about it. No. I wonder if it's, I think it might be soon then. Because, oh, wait, there's a guy named Tim. Tim Sheehy. What? There's a guy named Tim. It's somebody who gives you, almost like Woody vibes is what I'm looking for. And I don't mean Woody down there. I mean Woody like the cartoon thing. Like well, no. Oh, he's 40. He's a Scorpio. Oh, I think he's gay though. Oh. Who is he? Because Tim exposes a scary shipbuilding collapse that leaves the U.S. vulnerable to China. He warned that the crisis in the American shipbuilding, are you one of them or are you somebody else, has left the outpaced. Oh, you're worried about Chinese. Ain't nobody worried about China. We worried about y'all. Like, to be in competition with a whole nother country when you're trying to shut this one down is just ridiculous. He blamed the slowdown on the country becoming complacent during a long period of peace. Blah, blah, blah. This seems like her kind of guy, but I don't know if she's his kind of guy. I'm a girl. Let me show you. Let me show you something. Him. So this American hero looking guy, um, he is a politician. He's the second youngest. He's only 40. Um, Born in Minnesota. U.S. Naval Academy. Navy SEAL. Yep. This guy fits the bill for me. Military. Off-duty tours in Iraq, Afghanistan, and South America. He fits it for me. I'm not sure if it's him, but it's somebody who they could be around, like that kind of thing. I don't see a lawyer with him, but I don't know what, like, I don't, Oh, he's kind of a king of swords, you know? Like, he's like that kind of guy. And he picks up the sword. He picks it up. All right, so I don't know if that's him. But what I do know is she is running interference. She is to make him seem like he's alive and happy and well. Oh gosh. This guy is obviously aiming for head resident because he's written a book and he's using that military background. He wrote a book in 2023 and he's 40. I think you have to be, what, is it 40? To be a head resident. So this is his first time in office as a U.S. person. So I think he's going to be a runner. I think he'll be a runner. So he doesn't want it torn down until he can be there. Yeah. Yes, not Woody like the director. Exactly. Oh my god. Okay, so is Tim it? I just want to know. Is Tim her man? It could be, it could totally not be. I'm just wondering. There's the Fool card. There's a Cups card. Those are two of the cards she just had. The Fool and the Cups. That's interesting. Not a good guy, I'll tell you that. American Woman. Why am I hearing American Woman? So is she his woman? Yeah, because she's in her 30s. I think she might be it. He seems like he would like something younger, no? Let me see. Do they have a relationship? I'm just curious. I'm not getting chills behind it or anything. Not really, but a little something. I'm not really getting chills behind that. But is Tim and Natalie together? Is Tim and Natalie together? I don't see him married, which is interesting. So that, to me, that makes it a no. Okay, there's a Two of Wands here. Split. Is Tim and Natalie together? The World card in reverse. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. But these are cards she had. Knight of Pentacles. But no, they're not it. It's not it. He wants an American woman. So he probably wants somebody younger. Stay away from me. I don't think he likes her. I didn't know those were the words. Okay, that makes sense. I don't think he likes her. Okay, last person is Kai. I just know Natalie's running interference. Kai, these? Last person is Kai. Kai, which ones? These? Okay, so Natalie is being used, chewed up, and spit out. Those were the cards that we got for her in the beginning. Tell me, Kai. Let me see the girl's face. Oh, I don't need to. Kai got a landmine also. That's weird. The battle was years ago. You lost. Now you're living in the minefield of your own memory. Let me get my eyes on her. Kai. They have her listed as an American media personality. Oh, she's 19 as of May. So no longer the little 18-year-old baby. And she's the eldest grandchild. All right, please show me Kai. What is running underneath her code? Why is she being foisted out in front of us? She was at the 250 thingy. She's all over social now. She went grocery shopping for $200. She's in his golf pictures from September 2025. Okay. At least that's crazy that that song is like, girl, you crazy, stay away from me. So I don't think Tim and her got anything going on. Okay. Kai. Kai. What does her mama look like? Kai, 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 Kai. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. That's too much. Ew. That's too much. Hostage. Ay, 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 ay. That's the one card that did come out. The rest of these was like trying to really, really come out, and I'm like, no, too much. But hostage. The cell door is open. You stay because you've come to believe the captor's story about the outside world. So a dumb hostage. Okay. It's interesting. American woman. Yeah. I'm pretty sure somebody don't like her. But he's not married. So I think it might be her reputation, you know? Because the card I got is somebody that's married. Really? It's for the spy who loves me? Hold on. Is it still Kai? No. Okay. That's interesting, though. It came out again, though. These two cards came out again. This is part of the thicker stack that I just had. Futile. Or futile. And this is a woman carrying a boulder on her back. It says, the effort is the point. Failure is guaranteed. The dignity, if any, is in choosing to push again, knowing this. And then broken string. The music stopped, not with a crash, but with a flinch. Now you're afraid to tune the rest. Ay, ay, ay. And then scapegoat. All right, so what is the... You really want to be on this table? That was the futile again. It really wanted to be on the table. Canadians wrote the original. Okay. What else is Kai dealing with? What else is Kai dealing with? Okay. Oh, ashes. Interesting. This is not ruin. Oh. Huh. She's kind of opportunistic, I will say. Um, and this came out again. Broken string. The music stopped not with a crash, but with a flinch. Now you're afraid to tune the rest. What the heck does that mean? Now that one, I'm confused. And then the bottom. This is it. The feared place. It is solid. It is knowable. From here, the only way is to examine the walls or start digging. Shit. All right. And like these look like her. This is her. And then she also got the ashes that we had earlier. She got hostage. So being trapped in this world. Okay. But the broken string I'm lost on. Yeah. Yeah. She's definitely being opportunistic with this. With the ashes, it's like, this is not ruined. This is the cleared ground. And so it's like she's showing up. I guess because they used her when he was missing in September. And she liked it. Please show me Kai. What's going on with Kai? Why is she doing this? Knowing damn well that man ain't alive. Money, money, money. Yeah. It's allowing her to get the life she wants. And she's definitely working with people. And again, she's being used. Interesting that they're giving her queen. So I think this is what they're trying to do is put her forward. Queen of the interwebs. Um, Media queen. They call her an American media personality. Yeah. So she wants to be a queen of wands. All right. So anything else going on with her? Why is she also doing this? The moon. I don't buy the fear part of this though. It says fear, illusion, deception. Oh Lord, you're not going to my school, are you? She did. She chose my school. She's gonna go to University of Miami now. What does her mother look like? She's a weird looking girl. All this pretending like he's alive. Like this don't make sense. Look at this. I don't know what this picture when this picture is supposed to be from, but it's the same pose, same person. Same pose, same person all the time. Look at this. Y'all, it's the same exact picture they Photoshop on everything. On everything. Anyway, same picture they Photoshop on everything. And the crazy thing is, like, none of her smiles are real. This is actually okay. If you look at all these other pictures, none of her smiles are real, but this one is actually real. Yeah, he looks like a cutout, but still. So this is the only one. Look at her face. Look at her eyes. Okay. Granted, there's no smile in her eyes. That's wild. But this is a relaxed picture. And then you see this, no smile. No smile in her eyes. Oh, that's a decent picture. I like that. Her mom looks weird if she looks like her mom. I don't know. There's something like weird. That's just my opinion, not y'all's. Um, but you see, there's nothing in her eyes, man. Nothing in her eyes. This is such a weird picture. Not picture, but she doesn't have joy. Like there's like literally no joy. No twinkle, nothing. Now this, I wonder if this is an older picture, but it's even still. And then it doesn't look like her. Okay. This is so weird. Look at how badly proportioned it is. Do you see this? Look at this big head man. That man got a big ass head. Yeah, her eyes are dead, bro. Okay. Um, so there's no correct proportion in this video. Interesting. And then you see how like sharp she is versus this guy. It's weird. Oh, we're not gonna do this. He got a big ass head. Ah. And I still want to know where all the people who attended that thing, where's their video? Where's their pictures? They don't really have one. But, okay. It's definitely about her opportunity. She's going to take this opportunity and run with it. Um, and she's praying, hoping that she's not going to be afflicted with the fallout. Um, that picture of her in Miami feels like the most relaxed of all the pictures because it's kind of like, I'm going to be away from these people. Um, she barely smiles at all, bro. It's crazy. Like real smiles. Anyway, So that's Kai. Kai is taking this opportunity. Who's her dad? Which one is her dad? Is it the junior? I closed the window. I don't even know which one is her dad. Is Junior the dad, or is it Eric? Oh, Junior. Okay. Uh, Interesting. He would have been pretty broke until this thing took place. It feels like she's doing what her aunt did, which is go make her own money. Um, it feels like that because it's interesting. I get a sense, and this doesn't make sense to say this to you guys. Okay, I get a sense of poverty, which is weird. I'm getting a sense of poverty, and this is why she's like, I'm going to take this opportunity and make my own money. Because there's a Nine of Pentacles here, a Three of Pentacles here, an Ace of Pentacles here. Um, the interesting thing is, though, there's a sun, there's a moon, and then there's Treason. And a High Priestess. So I don't know what she's planning to do when the King of Cups comes to town and everybody has to face the consequences. It doesn't look like she's going to be able to do it. She might crash out in school. If that's not a place you want to be, that's the wrong school to choose in the first place, yo. All those immigrants in Miami? Mm. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if she's any good at golf, but see, there's lovers here in reverse. Now, this is a good one. This is the Nine of Swords in reverse, but it's not good. There's too many pentacles. So this could deal with her mom's cancer. Oh no. Are we out again? I hope not. I'm down in my last 4%, so I gotta get out of here. Uh, it could be her mom's cancer, because pentacles are health cards. So this could be why, but I get a sense of poverty. So I think, yeah, she's taking these ashes. Okay. And then she was in the bottom. I do. Oh my God. I do. Let me see if we're still here. I get a sense of poverty with her. All right, y'all. We're going to head out. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. All right. So are we still here? Okay. So yeah, just to close this out and wrap this up. So again, looking at the things that she's dealing with, this is making some sense to me now. We have the ashes here. We have the bottom. We have the ashes. We have this sense of being hostage because she is a T-rump by last name. So that could be a thing. And then finally, we have broken string. And so this broken string is kind of making sense with me. The music stopped not with a crash, but with a flinch. You're afraid to tune the rest. If that's her mom, then it's tough. If that's her mom, I think that would be tough because that would be changing her life. I just get a sense of poverty. I'm getting a sense of being scared, the poverty. I just get a sense of poverty. I- I'm, I'm sorry. I want to know something about that. What's about this poverty? Oh my God, what do I have? Oh my gosh. Scorekeeping and false idol. You built the altar, you carved the god, you defined the failure. The worship is a circle with no exit. Love becomes a ledger, every kindness a loan, every wound a debt. The interest is compound resentment, and then entropy and data. Oh shit. Isn't her dad in data? You're not a person, you're a constellation of harvestable points. Your autonomy is a rounding error. Wow. Data. And then the entropy she got, which was all orders towards chaos, all energies dissipate. Your fight is not against decay, it's for a graceful return. Graceful rate of return to dust. So she's dealing with some stuff. And I don't know if it's mom, like mom's going to die or something, but I don't know. There's something there that's a fear, and that feels like poverty. And maybe it's the health, maybe it's whatever. All right, y'all. Love you much. We will read tomorrow earlier, 9 o'clock for members, so we can do your full moon reading. And then we're going to get into the week by week for July. Appreciate y'all. Hit that button, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell. And if I'm not on by 10, I'm likely not going to come on. But I'll likely be on by 10 because I want to keep my word. And there we go. So 10 at 10. This is weird. She's leaving me with her weird feeling. All right, y'all. I got to hit the bell. Bye. Sorry.